Hello everyone, and welcome to another Monster Hunter World live stream. Today we're fighting Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth, because of course we're fighting Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth. Why would we be doing anything else in this game? She has all the weapons, and you have to kill her a bazillion times in order to unlock the good Kiar weapons. So last time I fought her, I had to take a phone call near the end, so I didn't get to point out that I was now done with the reward cycle 7 with no rewards. We're going to see how long of a streak I can go on with no rewards. How's it going, Minx? Also, if you guys saw my title, Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth, The Last Chance, Gone Forever. Yes, that is me memeing. That is me being sarcastic. I thought I would spell it out because apparently I tell jokes very dryly. So, I don't know. I don't know how many of you guys will catch that. So, hopefully it's more evident now that I've spelled it out. Let's go ahead. Thank you, Lab CS. Oh, speaking of which, I need to update something. Hold on. I need to update the snack fund back down to 0. There we go. I had Taco Bell this morning, or not this morning, last night with my wife, and she woke up with a stomachache. Taco Bell. Why is it everyone says Taco Bell gives them diarrhea? It never really affects me that much. I think I've had a stomachache from Taco Bell before, but it's... Oh wait, we're not playing on the PC. We actually care about this. Hold on.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with Taco Bell. It apparently makes people not feel too good. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Alright, we'll upgrade that, and we will jump right over. Right over to the Gathering Hub. So, today I want to do something where we focus on people who are lower level and prioritize getting at least one of them into our group each time. So it's going to be kind of a focus on lower level players joining us. And one of the things, one of the ways we're going to implement this, is we're going to make sure they join on an actual attack run. I don't really care who joins on a track gathering run. It could be anyone. You could do it duplicate times with me. It doesn't matter. But on the actual attack runs, I want to make sure we get somebody who's a little fresher, a little newer to the game, and get them into the run if possible. So if you're HR level 50 and you're in this, oh, looks like I haven't gathered my rewards. If you're HR level 50 and you're in here, you're totally going to be joining my party. Let's collect these. This was, as I said, reward cycle 7 with no good rewards. Thank you very much for that donation, Trap House. I appreciate that. Gyre, Blitz. Alright, we'll just sell all. And let's go grab our gathering set, our forager set, which I should probably get a link to because I'm going to get 100 people saying, hey, can I see that build? Here's the build, by the way. See, I'll show it right now, but it's always people who join the stream later and they're like, what's going on with that build? See, here it is. Alright, maybe you screenshotted that. Let's go ahead and grab our empty item loadout. I was working on an item loadout guide recently, but all these weapon teaser trailers have really distracted me. Let's go ahead and eat. We'll have a choice platter. Sorry, I didn't say hi to everyone either. I should have stopped and said hi.
Hello.
Let's go ahead and talk to the lady because we want to get started. I'm a little behind schedule. As you might have noticed, I actually started about 2 hours later than normal. And again, it actually had to do with, I was busy editing that video, so I was like totally busy. Sean, YouTube gave me monies, so I give you monies. Wow, that's amazing. That is quite a lot of monies. We got to update this snack fund. Snack fund is now $5. You know what I could buy with $5? An energy drink. An energy drink, and what would that leave me with? Like $2 more? What could you buy with $2 more? An apple and a candy bar. Two terrible things. Mr. Clean is with us. Shanks and Fusion. Alright, let's get started. Just joined to say hello. Gonna get stuff done. Nice. Good luck with that, Vampy. Yash Jalem says, the hunting horn market is looking pretty good in the Capcom trailer Gameconomist. Is it though? Is it though? You know, my trailer reviews have been getting a lot of, I want to say, downvotes, more than average from my videos. And I think it's because, one, apparently there's more information on the weapons that was talked about in the Twitter feed from Capcom, except it's in Japanese, and I don't speak Japanese, so I don't actually know what they say. However, The other thing that sticks out is I think that I'm not like sounding hyped enough or something like that for the weapons. And the truth is, the trailers don't actually make me feel hyped. From what I've seen out of the trailers, we're getting a new mounting attack on all weapons with the Clutch Claw. All the weapons are going to be able to use a shot of Slinger Pods along with their regular combo. This is not really blowing my mind. And then what we're really looking for is new movesets for particular underused weapons. One of the underused weapons is the Sword and Shield. Another underused weapon is the Hunting Horn. So we're looking for really unique movesets or something that maybe changes up the way you think about the weapon. But we haven't seen too much of that. You have the Sword and Shield. If you break down that actual combo it shows on screen, it's very similar to the combo we already have. So it's kind of like, oh, well, you know, nothing's really changed. Of course, that could be wrong. It depends on what we learn about the weapon once it actually comes out. In the teaser trailer, they're very careful not to show you how much damage is being done, unfortunately. So you really can't get a good assessment of what's going on. Let's go ahead and jump up here.
You ready?
So Sword and Shield, sadly, I was not excited with what I saw with Sword and Shield. Now, with the Hunting Horn, I'm glad to hear we're going to be getting more horn buffs, and I liked their idea with the orb standing there where players can walk up and get an effect from it. I like that because the Hunting Horns, one of my main complaints about their current buffs are that they're all very passive buffs. They require basically no interaction, and I wanted the buffs to have more of an active feeling, like you have to go interact with them. And that's exactly what that is, so I thought that was the right direction to take with the Hunting Horns. The only problem... Corvus Eterna, thanks, man. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty peachy, man. Here, let me update the fundraiser again. I am doing pretty dang peachy. I'm fighting Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth. How could I be doing any better than that? Foxy El Parada says, Gameconomist, my teammates are attacking Kulve. Names are White Raven and Cool. Alright, they're booted. Where are they at? White Raven? Oh man, I want to help him. He's a low level. And Cool. Alright, so the rules in the stream are always the same. When you're fighting Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth with me, you're not allowed to attack her in Pursuit 1. It's absolutely not allowed, and you get booted if you do it. Although I have no way of knowing if the person who said that is telling the truth. Yeah, I tell you what, if you can provide evidence anyone ever lied to get you booted, I will boot them in return. How about that? They will get the boot.
You can do this.
Alright, where is she? Did she run all the way over here? Gameconomist, I'm finally free from school. Time to farm Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth. Glad to hear that, man. Summer break. It's a really exciting time to be young. Once you get old enough and you graduate, there is no more summer break. You just occasionally take a week-long vacation. I guess maybe if you're a teacher. I don't know, do teachers get summer breaks? Man, maybe I should have gone to school to be a teacher. No, I bet they don't. I bet teachers do some... I don't know. Yeah, I'm curious now. Do any of you guys have teachers for parents? Do they get summer break like the students do, or do they just keep working? I bet they keep working. I bet they keep working. You can't just go 3 months with no pay, 4 months. Rudolph says, Gameconomist, how do we know this is the last Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth? Because I'm a big YouTuber and I said so. That means it must be true. That's the way it works, right? If I say this is the last time, it must be the last time. That's how misinformation works. Alright, we'll grab this mushroom. I would know. I've said things in the past that weren't true by accident because I didn't know any better, and then people actually believed me. I had a lot of learning and growing pains to go through when I was doing my YouTube channel. I still do every now and then. Find out something I've said isn't quite accurate. But this, of course, Kulve Taroth going away, that is just a joke, guys. Look at the thumbnail. It's a joke about a store closing. Come on. She's not really going away. She'll be with us forever and ever. Gameconomist, they get a shorter summer break. Ah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe they get like a month. Maybe that's like their vacation time. And then they start preparing for the school season, you know, maybe a month before it starts. That would make sense. Dest Blackout says, Gameconomist, my teammate D is attacking Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth. Can you kick him? Let me look him up. Wait, is Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth gone forever after this? Why is Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth being removed? Wow, everyone thinks that the title is serious, you guys. It's a joke. She's not being removed. Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth will never be removed from this game. Swear to God. She's got too much junk. They will never remove her. I was just being funny in the title. Arch-Tempered gone forever. I don't even write forever correctly. I used an actual number. The thumbnail says store closing, right? Like Kmart or something. It doesn't... Oh no, guys. It's just a joke, guys. I'm just memeing on you. Minx goes, what's the build? Olodesu says, my teammates Jinjings are attacking. Oh, okay. Hippo says, bahaha, let's get that Iceborne variant of Kulve. More RNG, please. I'm from the Discord. Then only. Nice. Thanks for joining that Discord. We're almost at 11,000 members in that Discord. Look at me. I'm all out of breath. If he says Gajalaka is a friend, it means they will never hurt you. You should do another Dauntless thumbnail. Oh man, and get downvoted to hell. People are so mad when I say something mean about Dauntless, like I'm not allowed to dislike a game. Like, what do you guys want me to be? I think I'm supposed to be like a cheerleader or something, but I am so not the cheerleader type. I'm more like the sit around and complain while playing video games type. A typical gamer personality, right? I call it, what do I call it? Nerd rage? I call it nerd rage. That's what I call it. It's like a special kind of irritation that only really nerdy people experience. They argue over nothing. I've got that nerd rage. Oh. She went this way. Gameconomist, why don't you fight Arch-Tempered Kulve since the beginning? Since the beginning, son. All that the light touches will be yours. Wait, is she selling? What does that even mean, Draco? Eric Henrique says, Gameconomist, how many of the 150 Rarity 8 weapons do you have of Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth? I'm betting that I have about 148 of them. However, it's crazy. As you get closer and closer to finishing your collection, it becomes almost impossible to get another one of the rewards. I had one run that lasted, it was like 24 reward cycles before I got a single new weapon, and I don't know what the next reward cycle after that was, the no reward streak was, but it was pretty bad, and I'm counting again. This time we're at 7 right now, as of right now. I'm gonna guess this stream will get me up to 11, and that I will not get a new weapon. That's my gamble. Mezzi says, Gameconomist, Dauntless is actually trash. NGL, your stream only cemented that further. Yeah, you know, what's sad is it's very popular right now, and I'm sure a lot of that has to do with the fact that it's free to play, because people go, oh, it's free to play, I'll just try it. And I streamed it for like an extra day longer than I anticipated, and what really stood out to me was how I was already feeling bored. I was like, oh, well, now I'm kind of bored already. So that was not good, because it's supposed to be a brand new game. Not brand new, it's been out for a little while, but for me it's brand new, right? I haven't experienced it yet, and all I was thinking is, wow, this is kind of boring. You know, I was like, here we are. It's a grind. It's the exact same grind you go through with Monster Hunter. It's a very similar grind, except worse. Maybe not as bad as Kulve Taroth. At least but Kulve Taroth is actually a well-crafted fight. It's just that they needed 2 siege monsters. WTF? Kulve Taroth last time? What? I think I have a lot of, I think I have a decently sized international audience, and they don't necessarily detect sarcasm or humor because they have to translate the English, you know what I mean? Oh no, is she disappearing? Says Rosa. Kalsimer says, not only is it free to play, but it's also in the Epic Store and promoted by Epic, so all Fortnite players are seeing a game that looks like Fortnite and probably playing it when they want to take a break. Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. I really didn't like the art style. The art style, I found it just ugly. So let's see what Eric says. Eric says, Gameconomist, indeed, I'm on 140 out of 150, and the 140... Oh, I see, for weapons. I missed that. Hold on. Somebody pushed that up a bit. Took forever, got it yesterday. Oh, nice, nice, nice. He got a new weapon. Carlos Flores, thank you so much for your donation. He says, do you feel all new monsters from Iceborne will mostly be weak to fire since it's a snow area? Also, thanks for all your videos. That's a great, that's a, how many wham, that's a great question. My answer to that would be, there would probably be some weakness to fire going on, but I would bet not. I think probably what you will see, though, is a change in the armor, so that you're probably going to need a lot of ice resistance armor. And then also, I would like to see a lot of water monsters in general as well. So we got a ton of fire monsters, a little bit of thunder monsters. So what we really need in Iceborne is a ton of ice and water monsters, because we've really not experienced those at all, it feels like. All right, we need a build. Kulve 123, let's see, what did we do? What did we do? We did a lance. Here's Deep Vero. There's a longsword. Let's do the longsword. Manage items. We'll go... This looks like it is missing something. What happened? Oh, maybe I ran out of an ingredient. Did I? I think it would have told me if I ran out. Joshua says, Gameconomist. So Arch-Temporary Kulve Taroth is going away forever? Uh-huh, absolutely. That's exactly what she's doing. Definitely not joke. Oh, we should look at who's going to join us. So let's see who's going to join us. Player list. We have Mia Chan at level 53 is definitely joining us. So we want Mia. Hold on. So it's going to be Mia, and then the two other players can be random. I'm going to say Mia, and then I'm going to post. Kulve Taroth siege. Begin the siege. Notice me, Shiny Shuckle-san. How's it going, Solaire? Also, is my microphone too loud? Am I getting any clipping? I noticed earlier today when I was doing my recording, I was getting a bit of clipping. I don't want my live stream to come out that way. Azriak Surana says, free super chat money for best Monster Hunter World channel. Thank you so much. Azriak? I don't know how to say your name. I'm terrible at this. Love the clock bait. We got a lot of good clock bait, guys. We got the good clock bait. So we have Big Oof and we have Shanks. We need Mia. Someone was telling me I could connect the keyboard to my Xbox. I might try that. Many in your audience is definitely not getting your sarcasm. Yeah, maybe it's my fault. Can I join? Asks Ping. Absolutely, anyone can join. Is it really going to be gone forever? Heck yeah. Mia-chan said so. Why would Mia-chan ever lie to you? I don't think I would lie. I would never lie. Let's go ahead and get an attack up large going. Rekka Wolf says, Gameconomist, I finally got Kiar Ice Longsword and Kiar Para Longsword from her this week. It took a few tries with more Taroth Longswords, but she finally gave those two up. Nice. Little Turtle says, Gameconomist, have you seen the ads for Dauntless on YouTube? It's sad. What's even worse is that people, instead of spending $19 on a quality game, they just prefer a cheap version of the OG Big Daddy. That's right. That's because free is free, and $19 is the cost of a nice pizza. Rudolph says, Gameconomist, dude, do you think we will see all the current content scaled up to Master Rank? Very likely, yes. Mink says, Gameconomist, got my 6th attack jewel today. Still only got 1 artillery, though. Really? Wow. That is like some really bad luck. The artillery jewels are, I would say they're more valuable than the attack jewels because, yes, attack jewels are nice, but you don't really need them. But for a lot of good explosive damage, you kind of need those artillery decorations. NMB says, Gameconomist, you have to put at the final of your title, gone sarcasm. I don't know. Maybe I'll just let people think that she's disappearing. Maybe they'll watch the rest of the stream and figure it out. Go ahead and update the snack fund. Got a second here. Heck yeah, now we got some good snacks. That's like a Taco Bell meal with my wife right there. And then she can have the runs the next morning too. Olo Desu says, Gameconomist, can you actually break Kulve's horns without inciting her rage or not? I've seen a lot of controversial opinions about it, but no actual proofs. I feel like I've actually done it once, Olo Desu. I feel like I've done it once. So to get her to enrage, you have to break, I believe, 15 parts. And then to get her to shed, you have to break all her parts off at once. In order to break her horns without getting the enragement, you would then have to not break many of her parts, and then suddenly strip her, and then you would break her horns, of course, in stage 4, and she wouldn't enrage. Hold on, I missed another thing. Seawick Witted says, YouTube Premium gives me a free super chat, so good game. Nice, man, thanks. I appreciate that. Alright, let me go ahead and grab this rock. We have Mia-chan on our team. Mia-chan is in the 50s for his or her hunter rank, and we're going to wreck Kulve Taroth. Kulve just got knocked down. What we're going to do, we'll jump down and we'll use the mega barrel bombs on her.
You can do this.
So you're not going to get good damage with your severed weapon because her mantle isn't glowing. Let Mia-chan roll away there.
I'm ready.
And that's why oh, she's standing back up. Alright, let's get on the move. Whoa, I barely made it on the ledge. I got 7 sleep coat but 0 paralysis, so I can't do crowd control bow build Sigh. Fire Free says, Gameconomist, you should make a parody video saying how good Dauntless is while showing off how boring it is. I could probably do something like that. Whoa, Peerless Rain, Deep Pockets, Full Send. Damn, man, that is actually like maybe the 3rd largest donation I've ever received live. I think the first largest donation was from Law Guy at $100, followed by David Larson, also $100. Thank you so much. I'm going to be eating lobster bisque tonight. Think I'm going to be eating Taco Bell? Hell no. So that brings this up to 66. Wow. We had one more 6 there, then would be the number of the devil, and we can go have a monster together. Alright, where were we? I'm reading your chats instead of playing the game. It's actually more fun. Because I've done this too many times. Little Turtle says, Gameconomist, so sad, the only thing I like... Oh, I'm sorry. The chat's moving without me, so I can't keep up with your question. Let's move on to the next one. Seller says, I guess you'll have dinner in a restaurant instead of Taco Bell. That's right. We're going to have the yummy food tonight. No more morning runs for my wife. No more Taco Bell runs. Little Turtle and Shell says, Gameconomist with Monster Hunter World, but I'm hopping... Okay, I think I had to read the first part of this comment in order to understand the second part. Evengeny says, Gameconomist, I actually bought Monster Hunter World after trying out Dauntless, so is a good promotion, actually. Oh, crazy. So I think what he's saying is he enjoyed Dauntless and realized he would be happy to pay, you know, real money for the other game. That's an interesting thought, actually. So it's kind of like, let's say Call of Duty was in a genre all by itself and nobody played it. I'm sorry, not nobody played it, and everyone was playing it who had purchased the title. And then you have this group of people who are not playing it, and they go off and they play like a free-to-play version of Call of Duty and realize they want the premium experience with the real title. You know what I mean? Not the free-to-play Fortnite title. Okay, get a slash on Kulve Taroth. Stage 1 is always too easy. You know what I mean? Stage 1 of this fight is always really easy. Your waifu. Sushi. You can use that money to eat a moss wine dinner with your wife. What are we going to eat tonight? I have some chicken in the refrigerator. Probably chicken. Nas Zvil says, Gameconomist, there's now a cheap one-shot mod for Monster Hunter World and it's getting common now in my hunts. Your thoughts? This is a very bad thing. In fact, what I could do is I could go make a video showing people how to add this mod to their PC, and it would just make the whole situation worse, and it shows you that things are bad now and they could only get worse. I think that for some players, a lot of the Monster Hunter World experience is great, but then they go, you know what, maybe I want to defeat Extreme Behemoth for the first time, and instead of going through the long experience of learning how to actually play that well, they just use a mod that allows them to cheat. And this cheapens the experience for everyone, not just the people who don't really defeat the Extreme Behemoth properly, but the people who did and they're proud of it, but suddenly it becomes a meaningless achievement as everyone cheats to do it, and you have no way of knowing who cheated and who did not. Similarly, on the PC, you guys have a problem in your arena. Hold on. You guys have a problem in your arena where you have people who are using mods to get unfair times in the arena. And this makes your arena pretty much pointless. We don't have this problem on the console, and I feel that Capcom's going to have to do something about it. They're gonna have to do something about it, unfortunately. I'm very much in support of the mods, but it can't be mods like those. It can't be mods that actually allow you to cheat the game. I think that that's actually kind of bad. Right, I have a certain tolerance to cheating, I think. One-shot mods, it goes too far. I think you guys will agree, it goes too far. Doomslayer says, Gameconomist, sorry if this is a stupid question, but what's the best quest for decorations? I don't have any good decorations, I can't even build the budget builds. What you need to do is you need to gather tracks, go to the research center, and then get tempered investigations. Those are the purple investigations. You want to fight tier 2 monsters, look up tier 2 on the internet, there's a list on the internet, look up the tier 2 monsters and get tempered investigations for them, and then repeatedly fight them until you run out of those tempered investigations, and then at that point you move on to tempered Elder Dragon investigations. That is your fastest method until the Greatest Jagras and the Names Lavasiath special event quests come out during a festival, at which point those become your new fastest method. And between those, I prefer Lavasiath because Lavasiath gives you more of the warped face stones, and it turns out, you know, worn face stones are nice, but really it's the warped face stones that give you a chance for the very rarest decorations. And you can play for thousands of hours and never get those decorations. So I believe those decorations act as like a bottleneck to finishing your collection, which is why I value warped over worn. Even if you could do a calculation that shows worn could get worn could get you up to speed with your typical decorations, but the really rare ones, you'll want to get, if you want to focus on those, and I think you should, you'll want the warped face stones. Gameconomist, do you use a mod to get infinite materials on PC? I do, but I do have kind of an excuse for that as well. Let me explain. I'm now just shy of 700 hours on the PC. I'm sorry, on the Xbox, and I only bought the PC in order to play with the mods, and I had no intention of replaying all of Monster Hunter World because I just didn't want to. So I explicitly bought the game for the PC mods. I don't think me having, you know, lots of max potions is really going to ruin anyone's experience. You could argue against that if you want, but again, I've already put 2,700 hours into the Xbox, and I just didn't want to have to redo all of that on the PC. Really what would have been nice is if on the PC I could just import my Xbox character into it, and they could do that with crossplay, by the way, but they don't have crossplay. Which is one of my criticisms for the game, because I think it would be made much better with crossplay. Alright, she needs to go down to the next area. There she goes. Firefree says, there is 50% more people here today than yesterday. Congrats on getting more popular. No, yesterday we actually had a high peak of 400. So, I think it was over 400. I think it was like about 430. Mink says, Gameconomist, did you hear about PC speedruns not being considered for times? Turns out PC players were using damage overlays and modding the canteen. I absolutely did hear about that, believe it or not. I had, before that video came out, I was just talking to Fumetto in one of his speedrun live streams where he was fighting Kushala Daora with a cluster bomb, and I actually brought that subject up with him in that live stream. I told him how, because one of the, you know, I went to school for computer programming, and one of the reasons I got into computer programming is when I was younger, I got into modding Super Smash Brothers 3, right? So I was into modding Super Smash Brothers 3, and I learned all about modding games. It's not as complicated as you think it is. And I'm not talking about just adding a file somebody else created. I'm talking about actually creating the file. It's not as complicated as you think it is to do that kind of thing. Smack! And my concern was that not only could they do things like manipulate the canteen, I was worried that players could easily actually add things to the games that would be hard to notice with the naked eye, right? People would be able to add custom mods to their speedruns that would do things even more devious than giving them like better RNG for spare shot, but also things that might include slightly higher damage or just internal numbers being manipulated for the game. So there are a lot of numbers you can't see because the game keeps them hidden, and being able to manipulate them, such as RNG chances, would make your fight easier. For example, here's an RNG chance you don't think about very often. Monsters have a chance to use specific moves, and you could change the RNG for their chance to use that move in order to have the monster use a more favorable moveset. And people might not notice that, because some speedruns only last like 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and they're like, oh, you know, it would be easy to manipulate that and get away with it, and no one would be able to tell that you're cheating. because it's one of those very... Oh, there she goes. Horn's broken. One of those very internal issues. Alright, well, I didn't even feel like I was playing that. I felt like I was on autopilot for that match. Great job. I'm glad we got to play with Mia. Very fast run. Good job to Big Oof and Shanks. Firefree says, Gameconomist, you should just keep clickbaiting people. I mean, sarcasm. Where is he? Sarcasm to get more people here. I don't know if you're being sarcastic. When I write the titles to my streams, the reason sometimes they have humor in them or sarcasm in them is because the problem is I've just done like, I don't know, 4 or 5 Kulve Taroth streams this week in the last 7 days. And then I've done many other Kulve Taroth streams in the past. So I'm trying to come up with unique names for Kulve Taroth streams. And you run out of names that make like sense, like orderly, logical sense, like Kulve Taroth with fans, Kulve Taroth livestream. You run out of names like that, so now you just have to like come up with the name, and it gets really hard, and I've kind of been giving in to just saying pretty much anything. So that's kind of where the name's coming from. It's just kind of, I'm pulling it out of a hat. Little Turtle and Shell says, Gameconomist, I would love to play with my Xbox friends. I own a PlayStation 4, and that's a mother reason why I play Dauntless. Right, so one thing I do credit Dauntless on accomplishing is it is a cross-play game. I feel that more games need to be cross-play. It's a better experience for everyone. No reason why I shouldn't be allowed to play with PC players, for example. Well, in Monster Hunter World's case, PC's like, you know, several months behind, unfortunately. One of my strong beliefs was that Capcom should just take the time to get all 3 platforms on the same, you know, level, basically. Even if it means we would have to wait a little longer, it's better for that community to have the experience at the same time, you know what I mean? Because if PlayStation and Xbox are already playing, you know, you're going to know all the secrets about the game, or at least you're going to be tempted with knowing all the secrets of the game before it even comes out on your platform. And you know everyone's having fun without you. It's like the worst feeling ever. So I feel like they could have taken, I don't know, like 2 months and just gotten it all fixed and released it all at the same time, but they didn't do that. They could have done that, and they could have released crossplay at the same time. It would have been amazing. But you know, they have to make business decisions on their end. There's a lot of money involved. They probably made the best decisions for what they had. Let's take a look at these rewards. I do not fault Capcom. I'm sure it is tricky business. Let's go ahead and collect those. So that was reward cycle number 8. No reward. No reward. Let's go ahead and empty out. Oh. Kulve P1. There we go. Change equipment. Go back to the Forager build. Time to do some track sniffing. We're going to smell Kulve Taroth's feet. Big Oof says, Hi, Gameconomist. I'm Mythical Rainbow Pyramid, by the way. Awesome. Thanks for joining the stream, man.
Hello.
Kulve Taroth Siege. That was a good run we just had. We're going to do Begin the Siege. Alright. Tyler Bettis, thank you very much. The chat revenue is at $69. Nobody donate anymore. That's a perfect number. Alright, let's go ahead and pay with money. And we will go ahead. We're going to eat for stamina. It's a perfect number. Alright, so Olodesu says, Gameconomist, time to delete all Monster Hunter World stuff from bookmarks and quit Discord servers and ignore threads after Iceborne release until the PC release. Yeah, exactly. It's frustrating because you can't really go to Reddit, you can't really go to GameFAQs, and you're waiting always 2 months behind. So it's almost like you need a safe space where the game's not going to be spoiled for you. I mean, if it was any other, if it was Hollywood, if we're talking about like a movie or TV show, Game of Thrones, The Avengers, Star Wars, who wants to wait 2 months to find out what the ending to their next favorite movie is? You're going to have it ruined for you. Somebody's going to say just one little thing. It's not going to say the entire truth, but they're going to say one little thing, put it in your head, and you're already going to kind of know what the movie's about. Same way with video games, unfortunately. So I think that them having it split up the way it is, it's probably a financial decision that they went with, but they might be underestimating how much damage they do to the PC community. Alright, sorry I haven't kept up with all your messages. The chat's moving real fast today.
There it is.
Oop.
At last.
And here's AYZAZX Shiro giving another 2. You ruined it! It was perfect! It was perfect! Everything was balanced. It was 69. Dragon Razor says, Gameconomist, is this a Christian channel? Because if it is, then I can't add 66 cents. This is a Christian channel. No cursing on my Christian Minecraft server. I'm going to get my mom. And you're going to get kicked out of Club Penguin. I grab this Blast Nut, and the Bond Berry, and the Mandragora. See? Everyone gets to profit. Dragon Razor reminds me of PlayStation 4 when waiting 3 to 4 months for new content. Reminds you of... I don't know if you're speaking about a particular game, though. Alright. Where am I? Oh, right. Here I am. Gameconomist still says, alright, let's go ahead and blank a lot. What does that mean? Blank? Better not be saying bad things on my Christian Minecraft server. Grab this Devil's Blight. Grab this honey. You're reeing at me? You better not be reeing at me. No rees allowed. Rees cost a penny. Rees cost a quarter. Grab this Nitro Shroom, and let's catch up to Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth. Now that we're rich. We're rich from farming for supplies.
Over here.
We'll grab this Scattered Gold Chip.
I'm ready.
And there's the Queen. Here's the Yes Queen. What's the code? What? Firefree says, have you played RuneScape? Oh my god. You think I haven't played RuneScape? My sweet summer child. Yes, the answer is yes. I've played a lot of RuneScape. When I came out, because I'm 30 years old, now you know how old I am. When it came out, RuneScape was in RuneScape Classic. In other words, older than old school RuneScape. That's what I was playing when I was a kid. It was one of the biggest, most mind-blowing experiences of my life, because back in the 90s, nobody played, well, you could play games online, but you didn't play a game online where everyone else joined. That was like, what the... And it was free, so anyway, funny enough, we're talking about how Dauntless is free. RuneScape was free, so my sisters, I have two older sisters, they got on it before I did, and they were like, oh my god, check it out, you can get on this game, RuneScape, pay no money, and talk to other people and kill goblins. So yeah, I played the heck out of RuneScape, if you didn't know. RuneScape was like the game. Everyone talked about it, everyone in the neighborhood knew about it, everyone knew about RuneScape. It was a phenomenon. And what ended up happening is I played my character up to like combat, it was like 90 or something like that, and all I did was just farm the same like demon, lesser demon or something like that over and over again, because I was no good at the game. I was a kid, don't judge me. And then I did this thing. I actually sold my character on eBay for $100. It blew my mind. Back then on eBay, they didn't have any rules about selling digital content back then. And my dad, who he's an engineer and he's all into technology, and he was into eBay very early when I was a kid. He like showed it to us and taught us how to use it. And he even opened up a small home business with eBay back then. And so I had an eBay account, and I sold my RuneScape character on eBay for $100. $100. And I have more to that story. Years later, I'm like, I wonder whatever happened to my RuneScape character, right? I was curious, whatever happened to my RuneScape character? Let me tell you what I did. I got online, and I used my recovery questions to get my account back. It blew my... And my character was a level 9... Well, I could probably do it again, actually, if I wanted to. Maybe I should do a stream on that. My character was level 99 at literally everything. All these skills I'd never seen before. Yeah, I don't know if anyone still plays it. I don't think my character gets played anymore. I'm sure there's a lot of accounts out there that exist that are just dead. People built them up and they don't play them anymore. But yeah, I used my recovery questions to get the account back, and it's so crazy. It was just like, it was really nostalgic and weird. And also the game had changed so much I didn't recognize it, so I didn't play it at all. I was like, I'm not gonna do this. You know, here's this character's already totally loaded out, lots of money and equipment, level 99 or whatever the level was, all the skills level 99, and I was like, what's even the point? You know, because you realize with the game, once your character's all the way maxed out, it's not that fun. You have nothing left to do. Maybe you can like go PKing, I guess, like high level PKing, but I didn't know anything about the game, so I just left it alone. I didn't change the password Oh no, I did actually. It required me to change the password. Well, hopefully whoever lost it was done playing with it, because I don't even use it. Dragon Razor says you should have sold it for 300. Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I was pretty young. I think I was like, I might have been like 14 or 15 around the time I sold it. So $100 was more than enough. I was like mind blown when I got 100. How's it going, Justin Schaefer? Titan Spirit says, I swear, which weapon class you use the least is what Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth gives you. That's right. You also can do a rain dance, and if you wear tin foil on your head, the government can no longer send you telepathic mind control. Gameconomist, just tonight you earned more than a year worth of PS Plus. Oh, I see what you're saying. Are you trying to convince me to get a PlayStation? Is that what you're doing? I guess it's not really like you earned anything if you go out and you spend it. It's more like you bought a thing that you know, you don't necessarily weren't intending to buy. Reza says, Gameconomist, you do know that crossplay will never be a thing because of the tick rate difference, right? No, I do not know that crossplay will never be a thing, but it sounds like you're about to tell me that there's a technical difference in the way that the software plays on the two consoles, and that this will stop them from ever having crossplay. That's what it sounds like. There's Mythical Rainbow. You're welcome, Corn Boy. Corn Boy, I love you with all my being. You guys are fun. Talking about junk. We're a new heavy bowgun trailer to Ice. Maybe he meant to say Woo. New heavy bowgun trailer to Iceborne. We're gonna get a new trailer for everything, right? Gameconomist, the trick is not spending money. Yeah, that's right. It's true. Somebody said that they were willing to share with me their PlayStation account. And if they were to contact me on Discord and get real serious about this, I might actually buy a PlayStation. Because I know I have PlayStation fans and I would actually like to play with them. Speaking of which, I could play with them on Dauntless, technically. Gameconomist, why do you have a run for collecting stuff and another for fighting Kulve Taroth? Just to waste time, probably. I just felt like collecting stuff for a while. It's just whatever tickles my fancy. Let's grab this crab. Eat that up. Crab for dinner tonight, guys. The answer to your question is that you do, on Pursuit 1, you do nothing but gather tracks, and then she leaves on her own in 8 minutes, and if everyone in your lobby did this, it brought the Pursuit level up to like Pursuit level like 4 or 5. That's the actual answer. Oh, come on, give me the actual... There we go. Can I get this? We got it! I started Dauntless because of you. I'm sorry. New trailer for Heavy Bowgun 2 OP. Get B removed. Dominic says, there's going to be no more Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth. Why get PlayStation 4 when you could get 3 years of Nintendo Online? Oh, damn. That is indeed a difficult question to answer. I do have Nintendo Online. Did you know that? It's because I play Smash Brothers online. Alright, I thought about streaming that, but I don't know how you guys would react. When I streamed Minecraft, I got like 80 viewers. So clearly, this is a Monster Hunter channel. And you guys know what you want to watch. Let's go ahead and do Kiar Strong Arm Spark. We're going to practice our Charge Blade. Need some Charge Blade practice. Actually, we're going to use Basic 2. Oh no, there's too many comments, guys. I don't know how to respond to them. Let me go ahead and eat. Actually, let's find out who's going to be joining us. So this time on our player list, who do we have? Oh, we have a lot of people still in Quest. Mia Chan had a turn. Let's go ahead and do Lumpacious. Lumpacious is next. Smithy is still in Quest, so I'm going to ask for Lumpacious. So I'm going to say Lump next. There we go. And we'll start it. Oh, we're only at Pursuit 3. Oh, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's see if we can do it. It'll be a test. Firefree says, Gameconomist, Capcom was just bought out by Epic Games and will be removing Monster Hunter World and replacing it with Dauntless. Sorry, guys. Uh-huh. Alright, we got Lumpacious. Shanks snuck in again. How'd you do that, Shanks? He must be hitting that button as fast as you hit the button to do the arm wrestling. Lumpacious going Taroth Glaive Spark. That actually makes a lot of sense. That's not bad. And Hunter going Xenocypher with a whole bunch of stuff. Hopefully we have enough damage. Maybe I won't use Charge Blade in stage 4. Go ahead and eat Meat Platter. I'm not the best at Charge Blade. Am I a mad lad? I am. We're going in at Pursuit 3, guys. Can we do it? Wait. Before we go, I will actually get a little more hardcore. What do you guys think of that? I will bring... Let's get hardcore, guys. The Griffin Bazooka. Now we're hardcore. Now we're trying hard. It's a weapon I'm more familiar with, though. Alright, there we go. Mike says, when they say Kulve Taroth won't be back. I don't know when. Sonic FLI says, Gameconomist, is Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth actually going to be gone forever after this one is over? Yes, she's never coming back, guys. She's gone forever. This is definitely not a joke. Just somebody says, if Epic Games buys out Monster Hunter World, I hope they add in the feature where you wait forever in the loading screen. It's a feature. Having to wait all that time to play the game just makes it so much sweeter when you go play it. So you can't enjoy a good thing without a bad thing first. Can you solo Kulve Taroth? Is that a thing? Just wondering. So yes, it is. What I recommend is if you're going to solo Kulve Taroth, be in a lobby anyways, and have your teammates bring you up to Pursuit 4, 5, and 6. Then you can go solo Kulve Taroth to your heart's desire. But if you try to do it on your own from Pursuit 1, expect it to take like, I don't even know, like an hour and a half. I'm assuming it's going to take a crazy amount of time. David Phoenix says, what if all Kiar weapons will be obsolete with Iceborne? I don't know, David. What if your mom's obsolete? Got him. Techo Zero says, Epic Games buying out Capcom. We don't know. How wealthy is Epic Games? They have Fortnite, right? They must be doing well. Stephen Orr says, Gameconomist, can you maybe make some room? I'm level 67 and want to try and get a run done because randoms suck more than me. It's supposed to be kind of like first come, first serve for people who do get into the session. What I can say, Stefan, is if you contact me before 1 p.m. the next day of a stream, you can always ask for me to kind of sneak you that session ID early and to make sure that you get in. So you can ask to do that, but you have to go out of your way to contact me on Discord because I don't want to do that. And it wouldn't be fair for me to kick out anyone in the session right now because, you know, they're all here. They all got on under the same rules. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be fair because they actually did manage to get in. People do leave throughout the live stream though, so if you just stick around, you might actually catch a spot. All right, so she just got knocked down.
You can do this. Over here.
All right, here we go.
I'm ready.
Oh, only 3, huh? That's not good. She's gonna stop here, right? Oh, it's still hit, huh? Interesting. Probably be using barrels here. Let's use barrels. Blow this up, right? There we go. Alright, she's all mad. Let's go ahead and craft more mega barrel bombs, more large barrel bombs, and then we will grab the barrels right here. And let's jump over to her next location. So unfortunately, I can see that somebody broke the wall right there. See that broken wall? That means she's not going to walk under this guy right here. She's not going to walk under this. We can drop it right now. It doesn't matter. Alright, we'll drop these in. Once again, I want to give a shout out to Peerless Rain for that huge donation. Thanks, man. That was really nice of you. I am going to be eating fancy. blow that up whenever we want. Peerless Reign MVP. Okay, the gold horn plating. Shoot my mind, derp. Oh, it's Taco Thursday. Better get that fancy taco of LE lobster. What? What is he talking about? Gee, he's going crazy, guys. Let's grab this wedge beetle. She's gonna roar. She's gonna give a big roar. Here it comes. I told you. I warned you. So it's going to be very important that we get a mount on Kulve Taroth in stage 4. Because we're going to need as much extra damage as we can get. That's why we just did our mounting attack there. All that cannon fire. I don't think the cannon fire actually means anything right now. So we got one mount attack. We're going to get a second mount attack right here. Brandon Payne, thanks man. Hope your rolls are blessed. Go Warriors. Nice. Rolls. Oh no, what did I just do? I hit a button and I didn't mean to hit that button. Oh, we still got it. We're good. We're good. We're good. Accidentally jumped down a little early there. So we're building up mount damage for stage 4. Very important because when she gets to stage 4, you want to actually just get like 1 or 2 aerials off on her and immediately mount her. This is your dad advice on mounting. Alright, she's going to do her big roar. Oh, that is my computer making a sound. And that is me missing a very important shot. I'm not supposed to miss those shots. Gameconomist, what do you want them to add for the heavy bowgun? Man, I don't know. Heavy bowgun's already pretty fun. Heavy bowgun's already in a good spot, I would say. It's got really unique... Heavy bowgun's got everything. It's got high damage, world record damage. It's got amazing single player builds like cluster bombs. It has build variety. Heavy bowgun's in a really good spot. And it's not even the most popular weapon there is, so it's like, could it be any better? Because with the weapon, when it feels too powerful, the annoying thing is too many people start to use it, but that's not even the case here. So you've got a really powerful weapon, the heavy bowgun, it's not overused, and everything good that I just said about it. Damage, build variety, solo build, yeah. It's in a really good spot. They don't need to change much. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if they nerfed it even, like if they changed the cluster bombs. But we'll have to see what they do. Gameconomist, which missions have a high chance to drop crowns? That is a question I don't actually have the answer to. You know why? Because I don't give a flying about crowns. I never cared about getting the achievements in this game. I'm not a person who cares about game achievements. Actually, what I care about is like end game content and just doing difficult things. For example, we broke Kulve Taroth's horns at Pursuit 1. That was more fun than any of the other achievements that I've heard of. But there's no achievement for defeating Kulve Taroth at Pursuit 1, Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth. So, yeah, I'm not real big on the achievements, so I don't worry about the crowns. Seems like an odd thing to me. It's like a strict RNG thing. Will Schmuck says, Gameconomist, general Kulve Taroth question. Other than fire element weapons or barrel bombs, is there a way to guarantee to turn her red? What I do... Ooh, oh, she got me and she one-shot me. Holy cow, man. How did she do that much damage? Oh, man. That's what happens when you don't take more fire resistance. Jesus. Alright, Carconomist over here. Let me go ahead. Oh, I can't eat. Of course I can't. We'll refresh our ammo. What I do is when she's not red, I just use barrel bombs. I just use a lot of barrel bombs. And then you will not really think about it after that. And if you use a lot of barrel bombs, she typically does turn red. And no, I don't recommend using fire element to turn her red. That is a bad idea. Let's catch up to them. Yeah, that's a big F. Gameconomist, I struggled a lot doing relevant damage the last time Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth came out. After watching your Emperor Shell Sticks guide, I tried it out and it really helped quite a lot. Thanks. Glad to hear that, Samuel Armstrong. That is a good thing. That is the point of those kind of videos, to help you out. I now have, if you didn't know this, on my channel, I have 2 videos. Part 1 and Part 2, and it includes a counter build for all 14 weapon classes against Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth.
Don't let up.
Yeah, I do a whole bunch of counter builds. You can give that video a look. You'd have to go looking for it, of course. And I think it's a really good video. You can just bookmark it, and anytime you want to build for Kulve Taroth, you can just take a look at those builds from your bookmarks. Alright, let's get her under this boulder.
Look!
Whoa! Oh my god! Why did I think she was aiming that at me? She wasn't. She was aiming it at my teammate. Oh no. That wasn't even aimed for me. All I had to do was stand still. I rolled into the move. Alright, I'm playing like crap. I think I'm a little distracted by the comment section. If we die, look, if we die, Lumpatius is going to have another run with me because I'm sabotaging the run. Oh, okay, so Lumpatius, we'll have another run, Lumpatius. Actually, the other team might not be back yet. If we can start up real fast, we might be good. We'll be off... we'll be off sync with everyone else, but we'll be good. All I had to do was sit still. And I rolled and I wrecked myself. Mohammed says, what parts does Kulve Taroth have and which ones should you break? Well, when you're talking about stages 2 and 3 and 1, you break off her gold plating, first of all. That's her horns. And then, okay, here we go. Hold on. We can still do this.
Welcome, welcome.
Oh, no. I'm the random. Try that again. Why was she one-shotting me, I wonder? What's my... Oh, so my fire resist is only 7. That's why she's one-shotting. Right there. My fire resist is only 7. And what I should have been doing... Oh, I'm so stupid, guys. You know what it is? It's just me being sloppy. Look. Look at this. I use artillery because I'm using Wyvern ammo. Wyvern ammo is an explosive ammo type. I don't need the attack up large buff at the canteen. I set the build up to reach fire resist 7 so that I could eat elemental resist large. That was the whole point of that setup. So elemental resist large is going to give me 20 fire resist and is going to reduce the damage of that fire beam that I died to twice. So look, now my fire resist is over 20. That was the whole point of that. That's why I have, if you look in the build, I have 2 levels of fire resist right there under Divine Blessing. 2 levels of it. Just not playing smart. Gotta play smart. Lumpatius in here. It looks like Shanks joined last. Sorry, Shanks. Shanks, you should go solo. Hold on. We need Lump. Oh, it wasn't even your fault, Shanks. It was my fault, Shanks. Okay, Lump's back. Let's get a win with Lumps. Not a sad loss. Some random called D is trolling in my party. Would you mind kicking him? He keeps dying. Alright, let's go ahead and ready up. Crazy. Do a compilation of yourself getting carded. I probably should. The problem is I don't have time for that. I've thought a lot about maybe hiring somebody to go through my own live streams and cut them down, basically. Basically, you'd just be chopping them up into videos that I could post on my channel. I've thought of hiring someone to do that. They would just make, I don't know, percentage of the profit of the video. NMB says, Gameconomist, if they are going to add a new move for the heavy bowgun, it may be the run move from GU. Oh, I don't actually know that run move. Has anyone figured out when the Summer Twilight Festival will be on this year, or will be this year? Nobody seems to know. Cody asks, is Kulve Taroth actually leaving forever? That's right. Last chance, gone forever. You've got to kill her now or forever hold your peace. Wow, there's so many people asking the question. That is nuts. Look at the thumbnail. The thumbnail says store closing. It's a joke. Oh, my jokes must be so bad for people to not catch them. Of course she's gonna return. No, Kulve Taroth will not be gone forever. He's trolling, but it would be nice.
There it is.
Imagine if Kulve Taroth was gone and suddenly we have a Latreon or Orochi Kirin.
Get out there.
And you can still unlock the weapons that way. Alright, so Kulve is now... Kulve is now in Pursuit 6, so her parts are going to break really fast. She's going to be easy peasy. Somebody dropped this on her and it worked. Wow, and it doesn't work for me. I don't know why it worked for him so well.
Over here.
I'm ready.
So weird, because I'd always known that you're supposed to wait to drop the boulder, but the last guy just dropped it immediately and it actually got her. So I was like, oh, you can do that? And apparently as she stands there, your ability to do that goes, apparently your ability to do that goes down. So, missed boulder. Well, at least we're going to get this other falling boulder because this wall right here isn't broken. So we're going to get that. Alright, let's go ahead and add the Mega Barrel Bomb. Minx goes, what's the build? Here's the build. I know you're just teasing, but here's the actual build. Okay, we'll blow that up. This is where we do all our damage, guys, don't worry. What part of the United States do you live in? I live in Missouri, so I'm in the middle of the United States, like dab in the middle. Smack dab, not dab dab. Smack dab in the middle. It is okay out here. It's a very cheap place to live, I can say that. Probably because no one wants to live here. It's kind of boring. It's a pretty boring state. Very affordable state, though. When she stops, she leans forward a little bit. Okay, thanks for that tip. I'd always just... Oh, what the... My shot just disappeared, man. I'd always just waited for her. That's what I did. I would just wait for her. Dude, these Gajalaka, man. I'm about to blast Hunter. I missed it. I missed him. That's good. Gameconomist, when she stopped... Oh, that's the same. I'm sorry. I reread the same thing. Grab these nitro shrooms. She's going to do her crazy roar. Is she going to do her crazy roar? Gameconomist, what do you mean she is gone forever? I mean forever, Terry Lawson. You won't see her for at least another 2 or 3 weeks. It's going to be so long. It's pretty much forever. It's going to be crazy. Have you even thought about how long that is? That's crazy. Oops, didn't mean to roll that way. Alright, let's blow up her head. Oops, and I ran into it for some reason. Oh, she's mad. I wouldn't have done that, actually. Let me explain why. So we just did the horn plate break. We could have done that in stage... Oh, maybe this thing in front of me is going to stop the shot. Let's try that again. There we go. That's much better. Alright, so she's going to stand up and get all angry. Let's go grab some more barrel bombs. Azias Rodriguez. Hey bro, I just got to payday here. Here's $5 for you. Thanks for your build for Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth. Much appreciated. Keep what you're doing, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Kulve Taroth. Kulve Taroth builds. Manage builds. Refresh the ammo. You can actually reload the ammo by doing this little trick. You just swap between the 2 different guns and you're done. I still don't get how people miss on that obvious Gameconomist title naming sarcasm. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's actually possible that they could be getting rid of Kulve Taroth. I don't know. It just seems like too obvious of a troll. I don't even say like forever correctly. I used the number 4 in the title. It looks so janky. And then I say store closing. I don't know. It's so weird. Don't I say something like in the thumbnail like 70 to 80% off? What does that even mean? That doesn't mean anything. Oh look, she can't see me. Can I shoot her? Oh, I can shoot her and miss. That's what I can do. She turned her head at the last moment. That sucks. Let's try and break her tail, I guess, while we wait for her to go to the next stage. Sentry asks, are you on console or PC right now? That is the question. I'm on PC. Let's blow up her tail. I think that's the most common question I get, by the way, when I'm streaming. Is this console or is it PC? That is definitely the most common question. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a max potion so we don't get one-shotted. Like last time. Oh, I'm going to let her shoot me with this. Is she got another shot? No, she doesn't. So I was going to let her shoot me with that to see if I survive it. I think next time she fires it, I actually will let her. Oh, oh, my God, I can't believe that didn't land. It had to have been so close. That was right on top of her tail. Alright, come on over here, Kulve. Wow.
Watch yourself.
It's actually kind of hard to drop boulders on her when she's all shed. Please, just hit her. Oh, her body's so thin when she's stripped. Yeah, we missed all of them. That's my fault. Well, it's not entirely my fault. Come on. It is legitimately kind of hard to land those boulders when she's all stripped. Her attack, her movesets change. She moves around real aggressive now. Her attacks actually do damage. Okay, so look at that. That was actually much better. That was all. That was damage reduced. Look at that, twice in a row. Actually, that kind of saved my life. But if you think about it, so I just got hit by 2 of those, right? I think that was the equivalent of if I was hit by 1 and Divine Blessing wasn't protecting me, right? So that means that level 20 fire resistance is doing a big amount of reducing of the damage for that fire beam. See what I'm saying? So having that with you is a big help. Gameconomist, so you're a dev currently? That's right, I'm a developer. I'm a video game developer for Capcom. Oh, I shouldn't say that actually. That's not even a good joke. I don't want to get in trouble saying that kind of stuff. What does he mean by dev? Does he mean like a website dev? I'm working on a website. Yeah. If you guys have not been to the website, it's called Palico Party. We're working on a build calculator right now. The link to the build calculator is hidden. You won't be able to see it if you go to the website. But the monster hit zone data value and some other values are on the website already, and we're going to get more on the website soon. Alright. She's going to sleep. Nice job, everyone. Let's get these barrel bombs going. Her horn's going to break right off. Poor Lumpacious. He had to go through 3 runs because of me, because I suck. Mr. Clean's like, I'll do it. Nah, I stole it from you, Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean's sad. Alright, so she still has to go through enragement. Wait, did she? I can't remember. No, she hasn't. So here's the enragement. Does this work, by the way? Oh, it says 0. Can't break her tail. Her tail's already broken.
Oh my. Oh dear.
There's the paralyze. Oh, it looks like we were doing paralyzed together.
Yourself.
Oh, Mr. Clean got the last shot. Momo says, Gameconomist, be careful not to break her horns while not furied. Okay. I will avoid that. Your dad works at Capcom, Mink says. Yep. What? You guys ever had an itchy nose after petting your cat? Because your cat gives you allergies. I have that right now. I need cat medicine. Mink says, Gameconomist, would be cool to have the top meta builds made by you for each weapon on the site, make it easy to see what's good and what isn't. Hunty Hunter, Iceborne. Yeah, we've thought about doing that. We've all, me and my wife have also thought about hiring somebody to actually write articles for the website, but we don't really have any idea what writing an article for the website is worth even. Because the website is still in development. Our goal is to have it all the way done and really up and running by the time Iceborne launches, really polished, because right now it's kind of like in the early stages, but it's going. I mean, we're getting a little solid chunk done each night. Last night we were deciding how the UI for the build calculator really should be, but right now the build calculator, like all the data for the build calculator is already inside of the website. So now it's just how do we present it to the user. Tommy Nader says, how would you feel if they made an ice deviant of Kulve Taroth and made us farm her in Iceborne? It would be perfect. What they should do is turn her a blue color, change her moves ever so slightly, and then make us farm for exactly the same weapons, except they have a little bit more damage. And that's it. And it is like 500 weapons you have to farm for again, all over. So this would be reward cycle number 8. And we're behind because the other teams already started pursuit level 1. So I'm thinking when we land, they might be done with pursuit level 1. Calcimer says, Gameconomist, does your wife play video games and or Monster Hunter? She plays a little bit of Monster Hunter, and she plays a little bit of other video games. She used to play a lot of video games. I think she got like more mature as she got older, actually. I clearly did not, but she kind of did. Let's go ahead and praise these. I don't know, maybe it's a girl thing too. I feel like girls don't want to spend their whole lives playing video games. And it's like, I totally could. I could do that. Video games every single day, which is what I'm doing right now. But girls, they want like social interaction. They want to go shopping at the mall. So she's a little bit that way, and it's very normal of her, and I'm lucky that she's normal. Because I guess if there were 2 of me, it would be very gross. Let's go ahead and bring out the Forager build. To answer your question though, she has played Monster Hunter, and she probably knows more, at this point, she probably knows more about Monster Hunter than the average Monster Hunter player, because in order to work on the website with me, she had to learn all the formulas. She had to learn a lot about the UI that they use in the game. We're going to base the UI for the calculator off of a website I'm a big fan of called Mugen Monkey, but also we're going to draw inspiration from the actual UI in the game when you're putting a build together. So we're doing kind of a combination of those two. Alright, we're going to begin the siege. We do like working on stuff, both of us. Pay for money. Yeah, it's so weird. We don't take a break. We just work. Ghost Killer says, Gameconomist, wish I could join, but got some homework stuff to finish up listening to the stream, though. I'll just do your homework for you. You just post a question in the chat room, and we will solve all of your math problems for you. Done and done, Ghost Killer. Firefree says, Gameconomist, I'd organize the site by monster, then weapon, after you can get specific with min-maxing. So, Firefree, I appreciate your input, but the thing is, we're so far along that is much more complicated than just going, you should do it 1, 2, 3. You know, it actually gets way more detailed than that, because there's a lot of details for this game. We do have a section where you can go to for all the monster hit zone values, and we're going to make that even better. We're going to make that area better. But first, we've decided it's really important that we get the calculator done. So we've changed focus over to the calculator. Slacker says, don't you miss God Terror Boy since he isn't in the stream? Where is he? Has he not been able to join, or is he just not in the actual chat room this time? Lightfoot Buckeye? Buckini? I don't know how to say your last name. Why do you unequip all your decorations before swapping gear? I don't know. Forced habit. So that I don't have a whole bunch of gear sitting around with decorations in it. That's why. Slacker says, especially since Gameconomist almost always is sarcastic to questions like that. I have no idea what you guys are talking about, but you tagged me. Day? Is it Day Stockborn? What about Dalamadur as Siege Quest? I don't even know that monster, because this is my first Monster Hunter game. I'm sure whatever they bring up, as long as it's a really fun game like Kulve Taroth, is going to be terrific. This time, though, if they're going to have so many weapons in the fight, they need to be more careful with making sure that you have more than one monster to fight. So it can't just be one siege monster, 300 siege weapons. That would be really terrible. RN Jesus says, Gameconomist, is Sword and Shield useful against Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth? Yeah, I don't see why not. I think, is it useful? I mean, of course it is, but maybe he's asking is it better than the other weapons? I would argue Sword and Shield is not one of your best options. You don't hardly ever see it being used against Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth either. Nope, grab the Spitterbug. Yeah, I think it's hard to get the Falling Shield Bash on her in Stage 4. And then really what you should be doing in Stage 4 is using an Ice Sword and Shield for chops. And her head's just kind of higher off the ground, so your chops aren't going to land super consistently. So you just don't see Sword and Shield used that often. In stages 2 and 3, you can use Sword and Shield all day. It'll be very consistent, but it's just like, makes you wonder why not just use dual blades. because dual blades can do more damage, and she's pretty easy to predict. Alright, grab this Devil's Blight. And we'll grab this Nitro Shroom.
You can do
and we'll
this.
run this way.
Over
Sword
here.
and Shield is best at the last phase for mount.
I'm ready.
I don't know if I would agree with that. I think that just a normal greatsword jumping off the center pole is probably the best for mount. Yep. And in fact, if you really want to boost yourself, bring the Glider Mantle, and then you definitely will always get that mount. Gameconomist, do you think Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth will be replaced after Iceborne? Nope, they're keeping her in the game forever and ever. It'll be Iceborne, Arch-Tempered... It'll be Iceborne, Extreme Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth, and you'll have to earn Kiar Queen weapons. It'll be Kiar Queen. And it'll just keep going on and on and on. Brad Jackson says, you know the spiraling upper area and the rotten area? That is a Dalamadur skeleton. Right, somebody told me that the Rotten Vale is just the carcass of a dead monster. So that almost seems like too large then, because look at Kulve Taroth. You couldn't fit a whole map inside of her. So if that's what a Dalamadur is just too large. It could, I don't know, who knows. There's Zora Magdaros. Even Zora Magdaros is smaller than that. Gameconomist, can you give a short explanation on how the radio menu for the controller works? Sure, Austin. So on the controller, you have bumpers, is right trigger and left trigger, and then you have right bumper and left bumper. The bumpers are located right above the triggers. And if I press on my left bumper, this wheel shows up, and you use your joystick, your right hand joystick, to choose what you want. So you choose one of these items from the wheel, and if you want a different wheel, you can use the D-pad with your right hand to choose a different radio menu wheel. So it's actually not too bad. Gadjalak is beating the crap out of me. Let's get a move on. The Gameconomist, do you think there will be... Hold on. I'm missing my jump. Do you think there will be big updates to Monster Hunter after Iceborne? Ooh, that's a great question. They haven't really spoken about the schedule ahead after they've sold Iceborne to you. So with the base game Monster Hunter World, we got all this stuff after the release of the game. They added Devil Joe. Oops, I don't want that. They added Devil Joe, they added Lunastra, they added Kulve Taroth, they added the Behemoth, and they added the Ancient Leshen. And then they also gave us the Arch-Tempered fights, which I would say Xeno'jiiva and Nergigante are actually decently fun. Not to mention some other side quests that gave us small weapons like... oh, they had the Greatsword, the Wyvern Ignition Impact. That was part of their contest entry, and they had the... I'm trying to remember, the Downy Crake Dual Blades and the Downy Crake Hammer. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that they put into the game. They had some collabs that were smaller that they put into the game. So his question is, will we have this kind of extended content over the life of Iceborne? And I would say probably, just because the game has been so successful for them, they wouldn't want to change up their formula, and I suspect they probably will continue to offer one or two monster releases after Iceborne comes out. Probably really end game monsters are planned, and that's my guess. I don't know about collaborations. My vote for collaboration goes right to FromSoft. I think that one of their best collaborations would be with FromSoft. Mink says, Gameconomist, should check out some of the larger Elder Dragons. Some were massive. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, I need to start playing GU. I'm worried if I play GU, if I'll have an audience for that. I don't know if people are still watching that game, but I'll give it a try. I'm not ready to give it a try yet. Slacker says, please give a movement and camera tutorial. I am disabled and I don't know how to read. Okay, please give a movement and camera tutorial. Movement and camera tutorial. Oh, I think I understand what he's saying now. Movement and camera tutorial. So, Slacker, to move around in the... Is he just being funny? I think he's just being funny. I'm taking him seriously here. If he's being... Wait a second. Slacker's been in the chat. I'm just going to get a read on this guy. Okay, Slacker's just being funny, and I took it seriously. It's all caps. What am I doing? Mink says, Dire Miralis is one of my favorites with Yama Tsukame. That sounds like a delicious fried fried dish that I could eat. Teriyaki style. Stir pan, or stir fry. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. RN Jesus says, Gameconomist, let's wait for the new in-game noobifier called Tigrex.x, which might be altered into the Molten Tigrex on the other corrupted Nargacuga.x. Lol. In-game noob... Oh, not noobifier. He says noob filter. He says noob filter. So he's saying that Tigrex will be a noob filter. Interesting. We'll have to see. I feel like we already kind of have a noob filter in the current game. You've got Extreme Behemoth, Ancient Lushen. But I think I see what you mean. The thing is, with those, you don't actually need to defeat those monsters. You can play most of the game without defeating them. Maybe it's going to be one of those, kind of like when the game first came out, and for a lot of people, Anjanath was like a wall for them. They couldn't finish the game because of Anjanath. Slacker says, took you a while to catch on to that sarcasm. That's right. Maybe you should make my thumbnails for me. Firefree says, Gameconomist, better hope they don't add oils in the game. Screw up that calculator. Uh-oh. Don't tell me that. I want to hear that the calculator is going to be easy. Scattered gold chip. And she is on her way. Nice. Who do we have? We have Smithy is in a quest. Mia-chan had a turn already. There's Halfdan, 999. Look at that, guys. Lumpacious, we got a win with Lumpacious. So really, we should try to get into a match with Smithy there. TGC, a guy called Ras has been attacking Kulve Taroth. I leave him at your will. Oh man, get the ban hammer, guys. When will Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth be back? Any ideas? Probably next week. No, I'm just kidding. You know, she comes around. She is always around when the she's always around for like a whole month when the festivals begin, and then you usually get 1 or 2 weeks in between the festivals for her as well. All right. I wonder if I could just talk to him. Can I just talk to this guy? Ah, I'm kicking him. You know it's bad when kicking is easier than communicating. Alright, we'll refresh our items. Ross, let me know if he wasn't telling the truth. I don't see. I have no way of verifying if people are telling the truth about their accusations, and it makes me uncomfortable to boot people. But at the same time, it's like you got to make sure everyone's following the rules for this method to work, really. Long shelling. Shanks says I sell load Kulve. Nice. It is pretty exciting to do, isn't it? It's surprisingly easy to do too. At Pursuit 6, it's very doable. What else do we have? We were going to do Charge Blade. Let's do Charge Blade. Alright, we already did that. Can't wait for the Gameconomist. A guy named D in my mission is hitting Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth in the Gathering phase. That's hot AF, Shanks. Alright, Smithy is here, so let's get Smithy in. Smithy, it is time for you to reign. Alright, so I said Smithy join, and now I did say that, right? Yeah, I did. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and post. It's only Pursuit 3. Should we go for it? We should go for it. Gameconomist, I want a petition to bring Toa Sekatora into Iceborne. Bandy. Look at this. How's he supposed to join? Sorry, Shanks, you were the last one to join. There's Smithy. You guys are way too fast. Holy cow. How's anyone supposed to join? That is like a competition of clicking the button. Smithy with Wyvern Ignition Impact. Nice. Mr. Clean with Emperor's Cannon Sticks again. And Mike with Kiara Blitz Thunder. I think I might try to use a better build myself once again. I'm a little worried this might be close. We're going to go with Kiara Blitz Thunder as well. That means we're going to have to change our loadout to sticks. We're good. I think you can plug a keyboard to the Xbox. Yes, somebody was telling me about that yesterday. Oh, look at this. Kulve Taroth that Pursuit 4, huh? Time to shake it all up. We're just going to have to repost it.
Oh, hello.
That's pretty evil. All right, let's get Smithy in again. That's right, because sometimes Kulve Taroth gets boosted to Pursuit 4. What did he say? He said D... I missed it. D lacks the skill of the spam. Nice to meet you. Okay, Smithy is in again. We got Mr. Clean and Ihan M. Oh no, somebody lost it. Oh, Ihan withdrew. Okay, well, you can do that if you want. Mr. Clean's like, aha! And we got Mike Cornboy in. Alright, let's go ahead and pay. And we will have the veggie platter. What do you think of that? I want to have a veggie platter. Who needs a little bit more damage when you can have a lot more fire resistance? Gameconomist, do you think there's any chance for the Harvest layered armor to come back in consoles? I really want that one. I don't know. Somebody told me that during the G rank expansion, that Monster Hunter typically then includes the transmog, so, if I'm saying that right. So, yeah, people are telling me it's likely we'll have all of the armor sets as a layered armor, so that would be good. Toa Tasukatora is the original Elder King, the ice version of Teostra technically. Oh, okay, cool. Fire Free says Gameconomist, I have Diablo Tyrannus and Devil Joe Hunting Horn builds. Which is better for Kulve Taroth? Diablos Tyrannus and Devil Joe Hunting Horn builds. The Devil Joe Hunting Horn build will be better. Oh, we're just waiting on Mr. Clean. Oh, okay, he readied up. Do you have a cooking guide? I never make my own meal. I do. Yeah, so I have a guide for the canteen. It goes into pretty heavy detail about how the canteen works. And yeah, if you're interested in watching that, it's on my channel. You can look it up. Gameconomist Canteen. Rob Law says, Gameconomist, do you think they'll let you upgrade Kulve Taroth weapons? Should I also be hoarding the Rarity 7 weapons along? Nobody knows anything. I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic, by the way. I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back. Loompatius says, thank you for the run. You're welcome. It was... I felt bad actually because we had to do 3 runs because I died twice. Cornboy says, Gameconomist, I tried Kulve Taroth armor build with the Kiara Thunder Ice. You can get your fire resist super high and it helps if one doesn't want a cart. You just give up spare shot. Yeah, you could give up spare shot. It's not like super important. I would personally want to keep spare shot. Alright, so let's grab this nitro shroom.
You ready?
Where do you think you would be right now in life if Monster Hunter World never existed? Playing a different game? Probably.
See you around, buddy.
So, it's hard to say. Alright, we just got the Tsuchinoko. It's all mine now. Look, see how they're loading the camp? Oh, Mr. Clean got it. Damn it. I was going to steal it from him. Just to give him a little trouble. But he caught it in time. Grab this stone here. Wait, did they not get her? I guess they didn't get her. Should have let me do it, Mr. Clean. I would have gotten it. Communication
You can
is
do this.
better. Kicking someone, some guys don't know the rules.
Over here.
I actually agree. Scuffed
I'm ready.
Danino, were you one of the guys I kicked? I actually agree with you, Scuffed Danino. I prefer that people actually learn the they learn the method. But I just figure there's so many people trying to get in right now. There's so many people trying to get into the room. There's people who actually do know the rules, and they're just sitting waiting to have a turn. So I figure, you know, if there's somebody who is joining this and maybe they're watching my stream for the very first time, it's like, well, there's just people who have been around longer who would like to play, and you're not even, you know, you're actually breaking the rules. But I don't know, maybe I should make it more clear. Maybe I should say the rules at the beginning of the match, and maybe I should write something in the description of the title, not the title, the description of the video. Yeah, maybe I should be a little more clear. Or maybe I should just ban people randomly, just for fun. Who should we ban right now? You know what would be really mean is if I ban somebody... Oh, did I just do that? I suck. I thought she was coming forward. Mr. Clean's gonna give me the sad. So I play terribly while I'm talking, I think. What was I saying, though? Who could we ban right now if we wanted to ban somebody for fun? What do you guys think? Never mind, blame D. Oh, was he going to drop it as well, the boulders? Alright, she's going to jump into here. We're going to go to the next one. Ban yourself. It would only be honorable for me to ban myself. Alright, we'll jump over here. Because she's going to show up over here. Ban the one who misses the boulder. Oh my god. That would be such a harsh way to judge people. Wow, where is she? Oh, there she goes. She's taking a while, man. Oh, wrong wheel. There we go. One. Hey, he just blew me up. Giant horns chipped. Very good. Alright, she's red now. I'm just going to use my ammo.
Look!
She's going to roar. Time to get a move on.
You ready?
Alright, and here we go. Smack her right in the head. By the way, Kulve Taroth does come to PC tonight. You know what that means. Double Kulve Taroth stream, right?
All right.
I don't know if I'll do that. I've thought about doing Dauntless stream again. What do you guys think? Should I do a second Dauntless stream? Or third? Or fourth? It would be the fourth, yeah. I think it would be the fourth stream. Come on out, Kulve Taroth. Oh my god, you know what I just thought I could do? What if I deleted all my QR weapons and just redid Kulve Taroth with all of them deleted? I could do like a video where I delete all of them. I know you guys would watch that. You'd watch that and you'd wonder if I'm a madman. Stream Monster Hunter GU. Yeah, it might be time to give that a try.
kinda hunter.
It's pretty easy doing the light bowgun, isn't it? Look at all this terrific damage you get. I haven't even eaten any kind of like damaging buffs. It's just my regular damage output for this. Man, it's nuts. Light bowgun has it almost like too easy. And she can be anywhere, and you can always target like one part of her body that you want to break. Ah, we were so close to getting her to shed there. Stream GU. Everyone is telling me to stream GU. What do you guys think? Should I do it? I could stream GU or I could stream Dauntless. Dauntless had an audience of about 400, and they're probably people who are new to my channel. That means for it to be worth it, GU would have to have roughly 400 viewers as well. And they won't even be new to my channel, very likely. Oh, look at that. I don't have any help. Will Ancient Leshen come back? Yes, Ancient Leshen will come back. Absolutely. We will have another shot at him. People were actually enjoying the stream I did. Uh-oh. I'm dead. I should have just... Moxie gives you wings. I should have just sheathed the weapon and tried to evade dodge. Man, I'm playing like crap today. Like I do every day. Let's go ahead and eat this max potion. Mike's like, good job, guys. Nice. Oh, Smithy fainted too. Oh, okay, now I don't feel so bad. See? Smithy, who is level 70, and I, level 700, are roughly the same level of skill. That sounds about right.
Keep yourself
I'm going to jump over to my stage 4 build, actually. Let's go with a... How about this? We'll go with these this gun lance here.
Keep looking. Don't let up. We're bound to
People
pick
new
up
to
the
your
trail
channel have been
somewhere.
mass downvoting every new video since. What? I don't think that's true. Mass downvoting. I haven't seen that. Third area reached. Ban D now. What is the light bowgun I'm using? It's called the... Oh, you know what I probably should have done? I probably should have gotten some stamina. God, I'm so distracted. I'm so bad at multitasking. I didn't even grab a rations out of the box. That's all I had to do was grab a rations. Really? That's all the health I have? I have no health. Oh no. This is a bad idea. What am I doing? Terrible idea.
Watch yourself.
Alright, she's going down to stage 4 anyways. It doesn't matter. Aim at the tail. Yo, Gameconomist, you forgot to announce the stream on the server. Oh, thank you, Vathana. I can't believe I missed that. I must have been distracted at the time.
Now get out
I
there
normally
and show
don't make
us
a
how it's
mistake like
done.
that. So much for that. That didn't work. Oh, and now I can't make mega barrel bombs. Perfect. Wow, I'm playing like garbage today. And what do we have? We have the Rocksteady Mantle for some reason. Oh, this is bad. I should just go back because we only have 1 life left. Alright, we can guard this. That's an easy guard. I don't even have magazine capacity on this build. What the heck did I bring?
Watch yourself.
Water attack? I think I was trying pure melee. Oh, I was trying pure melee. That's what's going on here, guys. Like an idiot. Yeah, I was trying pure melee. That's what's going on. Do it, Mr. Clean. Do it! You have to. It's the only way. Tail broken. Nice job on that. Oh yeah, the melee's doing a hefty 76. Alright, she's going to become enraged. We're going to get away
We're the
from
ones
that.
to get it done.
Gameconomist, you should stream. Oh, snap. I better be paying attention. Old school RuneScape,
oh,
huh?
dear.
This is what you subscribe for. This is the high quality content. Old school RuneScape. I don't know about that. That sounds like a bad idea. Man, I'm just chilling back because I don't want to die again. And I got a terrible build right now. This is not a Kulve Taroth stage 4 build. I think what happened was I overrode it with something else. Do I have by the way, I don't even have life powders on this item loadout. It needs to be updated to have life powders. Look at this mini bomb's disappointed. What? Smithy gonna get smacked? Yeah, he did good actually. Nice. Nice. Was that a knockdown? Wow, perfect. So I'm actually doing melee attacks because oh, she's gone. Nice job, everyone. Because this is clearly a melee damage build. I don't know why I built this. I think I was just experimenting to see how much damage I could get out on it. Alright, we're good. We're good. We finished the fight. It's a little more exciting when there's one life left. Maybe. Maybe more stressful. Alright, there we go. Nice job. Nice run, Mike, or Smithy. I'm calling out the wrong person, too. Who am I? Bjorn DeWitt says, so ready to play with you. Alright, you're next, Bjorn. Who are you someone in the game, Bjorn? Are you someone in this session? Savvy Pavi says, once again, clickbait. I really can't watch any videos of yours anymore. This isn't clickbait. Kulve Taroth is leaving. This is 100% truth. What are the events in Monster Hunter World? I'm fairly new to this. So, in Monster Hunter World, you have rotating content that are called, I'm inevitable. You have rotating content that we call events. There is an event schedule. You can find the event schedule on Capcom's website. So you'll want the event schedule for whatever platform you're playing on. And you can see what events are going to be available for your week. Events last 1 week. Sometimes they last 2 weeks. Then there's a festival, like a summer festival, and the summer festival can last typically like a month. So those are the events. Envy says, you got carried, son. Nuh-uh. I was doing all the work. Nemesis says there is an HR-14 in the lobby. If that's true, I believe we have to boot him because he has to be level 16 to fight Kulve. Isn't that right? Hold on, let me check. If he is level 14, we do have to boot him. Of all deeds, says Gameconomist, I'm trying to make a tank build for Behemoth with the Taroth Assault Horn. Any tips? Yeah, Spread Jewel, Elementless Decoration, Free Element times 3, and get your affinity up. It's not a bad choice. It's just that the Glutton Heavy Bowgun is a better choice.
Hello.
But yeah, it's not a bad choice. Let's go ahead and collect our rewards. So many rewards. Wow. Nope. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. All right. That is 9 reward cycles now. 9 reward cycles, no rewards. Kulve Taroth Siege. Does it say anything about what level you have to be at? It says 16 or higher. Let's check the lobby. Alright, so Erica unfortunately cannot join. Sorry, Erica. Erica doesn't understand that probably. Alright, but it does open up a space for another player. Let's go ahead and grab our Forager build. And we'll go over to Kulve P1. Poor Erica. Let's go ahead and pay with money. Nope, we want this one. Makaka says, sorry to ask again, but what was the name of the light bowgun you were using? It's the Kyar Thunder. Yar Thunder Light Bowgun. Mm-hmm. Right, I actually have to post, don't I?
How's the hunting?
Gotta win with Halfdan. Cool. Halfdan. At level 999, I bet he knows more than most players. Evil Deeds says, Gameconomist, yeah, I wasn't able to get Glutton, so the Horn is all I have, law. Well, then that is a pretty good choice for you then. If you're talking about grabbing the Behemoth's aggro, the Horn's going to do a good job. Oh, there's Bjorn. Is that Bjorn from the chat? Bjorn was saying he was excited to play. I think that's Bjorn from the chat. Hey, we got Bjorn. What's he packing? Tear at the sword, fire. That's hot. And we already ate. Wow, you guys in the chat have had a busy day today. Like, every few seconds, somebody comes in and says, is Kulve Taroth really gone? And then you guys have to, like, explain it. That's actually kind of funny. Light Bowgun is so underrated. Is it? I thought Light Bowgun's kind of popular now, isn't it? I thought it was at least a little bit popular. Look at this. Everybody left on their own Pursuit 1 track farming runs quickly so that they could return quickly. I'm assuming so that they could return quickly. And the funny thing is, we have... Oh, there we go. We have room for one more. Took a while for us to get our last player for the actual live stream. It's kind of funny how that worked out. Naomi St. Clair says, Gameconomist, how viable is Lance for Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth? Very viable. I also soloed Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth with the Lance. Yeah, I thought it did great. In Stage 4, you can use the Lance's dash attack to easily get a mount, no matter where you're at in the room. And, you know, it has really good reach, and the triple high thrust is perfect for poking her in the horns. Firefree says, Gameconomist, is Kulve Taroth moving to Dauntless? That's right. Kulve Taroth is officially moving to Dauntless. That'll be the title of my next video, and then everyone will get mad, and somebody will join the chat, and he'll say, I can't believe how much clickbait you have. I can't watch your content anymore. That's what he'll say. I'll be like, oh no. Then I'll turn off my stream and I'll punish myself. Come on, Saber, let's get a start, man. What's he up to? There we go. Sacker says, Gameconomist, for the love of God, put the platform in the title so people don't just come in to ask, is this PC or is this console? The most common question for my live streams, are you on console or PC? It's funny though, because people on PC should actually know, if you're playing on PC, you would know that Kulve Taroth is not out on PC yet. But I don't know. Gone forever, geez. Or is he saying geez like guys? Capcom is about to take out Kulve for Atlal Ka. Chang Swatalat says Kulve Taroth can now be found in a cave in the Elder Scroll Online. She's in the new Elder Scrolls Online DLC that they keep advertising on YouTube. You got $66 today? Actually, I got a little bit more than that. I forgot to update it, actually. Hold on.
Get out there.
Yeah, I got a little more than 66. Not a bad day. It's normally not this good, though. The reason it's so good is because someone generously gave $50. In fact, I should look their name up again. Yeah, there was somebody made a $50 donation, and so if you were to just subtract that out of the stream, it's more like 20 bucks, honestly. Very nice day to be streaming. Somebody gives you a gift like that, it's like, whew. Then you go out and you party with all your... I mean, I'm filthy rich now. Gameconomist, yeah, but that doesn't matter for those in chat. And when you tell them you are on PC, they go like, but I can't see the mission. What? Yeah, there's also people who are probably not playing Monster Hunter. They're just coming in to watch it, and maybe they don't know what's currently on PC. So, no, so it's an interesting point. Maybe I could put it in the title. Answer their question right away. Although it just makes your title feel a little bit hostage
You
to
can
them
do
not
this.
knowing, doesn't it? Like, wow, I gotta provide this information for them, or
Over
they're
here.
gonna ask me 500 times.
I'm ready.
Why are they taking her away from Monster Hunter World? Because she's so bad. Elder Scrolls Online said, we will retire Kulve Taroth for you and put her in a cave because everyone's tired of farming her so much. Wallamonga says, just bought Monster Hunter G and for you for the 3DS. I'm poor. Aw. That sucks. Should have just asked mom and dad to buy it. Smokin', thanks man. Was wondering if you're going to play Dauntless. Was that an intentional typo? Dauntless? Man, some people want me to play Dauntless. Some people want me to play Monster Hunter GU. So maybe I could do both. You know, it's weird. I didn't really see myself streaming at all as like a content creator, but my streams generally do well, and I wonder if I could just stream Monster Hunter World, Monster Hunter GU, and Monster Hunter Dauntless. That would take up almost all of my editing time, it feels like, though. Like, really, it would take up all my time. Jackie Chan, or Cheen, says, why not stream on Twitch? Because I'm streaming on YouTube, that's why. I get that question a lot. I guess I'm just comfortable with the YouTube platform. Maybe I could expand my audience by streaming on Twitch once or twice every now and then. I guess it's something I'll consider. I do have a Twitch account, and I have streamed on Twitch in the past. I've streamed on Twitch in the past, back when I had Dark Souls, and I don't know, I didn't like it. And the fact that YouTube here allows me to stream on YouTube, I actually do like that. I wonder if I could stream both of them simultaneously. How would I keep up with the... There's no way I could keep up with the chat rooms, though. That would be impossible. Apollo asks, how come there is no news about this? It's crazy, man. They just don't tell us in the news anything anymore. You know, they're giving Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth is going away. She's going to the Elder Scrolls Online, and they just didn't say anything. Casey says, Gameconomist, I wish I had Xbox PlayStation user here so I could play in your lobby. Only need one more QR weapon and randoms hurt my soul. Don't forget, Casey, you could get on our Discord server and use our LFG channels to find players in that Discord to play with. But maybe I just need to bite the bullet and buy a PlayStation sometime down the road. It really is just expensive. That's all it comes down to, is just costs. I appreciate all the gifts I received, including from David Larson, who made a very large donation. But it's a matter of being able to find a way to get rid of some of the costs. Like, yeah, somebody was talking about maybe sharing an account with me to have me play on PlayStation, and if that was the case, I could probably just go out and buy the PlayStation right now if I knew we were going to be able to do that. So it's a little bit of it is money, being able to get money for the PlayStation, the game, the expansion, PlayStation Live. Some of it is time as well, so having access to an account that isn't at level 0, right? I've put so many out. Remember the PC I said at the beginning of the stream, the reason I got into the PC is because I knew I could mod a character into the PC and just get right back to it the way I was on the Xbox. I'm not really interested in replaying the Monster Hunter World story, especially when I could be playing Monster Hunter GU, or apparently I could be playing Dauntless as well. I actually got a decent audience for that last time. Andrew Lawson, thank you so much. He says, thank you for all your videos. Super helpful to all of us Monster Hunter newbies. No problem, man. I'm glad that they're helping you. And Mary Kay says, oh, wow, wow, oh, wow, wow. This is like, that's the ooh woo, but it's the oh, is it the oh whoa version of it? Is that what that is? Is it oh whoa? We have a, what is it? A role in the Discord server called Ooh Woo, and it's very popular. People badly want this role, but we haven't decided how we should hand out the Ooh Woo role. So it's something we're still talking about, the moderators. Lab CS, thank you very much, man. Donos, huh? He means to say I should go get a donut. No, I'm just kidding. It's my donation, my donut donations. And you can't skip any of the story cutscenes. Yeah, precisely. Yeah. It's just replaying the whole Monster Hunter World story really is that's the biggest struggle, I would say, for me. Having to redo all that. When I could just literally log on to my Xbox that I already own, I'm already paying Xbox Live on, I've already bought the expansion for it. I can just log on to it and play right now. So it's hard to let go of all that money to go get onto a second console. It is. Did I just hear Gameconomist say ooh woo? Ooh woo. Is this actually the last Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth? It is. You will never see her again, and I'm definitely not fooling you. NMB says, Gameconomist, that Dauntless audience are a little mad at you, I think. They are mad at me, but you know what? It's fun when people are mad at me. I don't know why. I think it's funny when people get irritated or angry or they start to rage. Yeah, they did not like what I said about... There were some people who... I'm pretty... Well, let me put it this way. Usually when I stream, I gain subscribers. Usually when I stream, people hit the subscribe button, and I'll gain... Oh, Peerless Rain. Here you go, buddy. More deep... Oh, it was Peerless Rain who made the donation earlier. Dang, man, you are being very generous today. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, Peerless Rain made the $50 donation earlier today. Wow, nuts, man. Yeah, thanks very much. What was I saying? You totally caught me off my train of thoughts. Oh, I just don't remember. Oh, ooh. Somebody got me to say ooh woo, and then I was talking... Oh, Dauntless. I was telling you how I did the Dauntless stream, and of course I made fun of it because that's what I was planning to do the whole time. You know, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a very objective kind of teasing. It's just me teasing for the sake of teasing. And then when I went to look up the statistics of the stream later, I'd actually lost, instead of having a net positive gain of like, you know, 15, 20 subscribers, I'd actually lost 16 subscribers. So I must have really upset some people. They must have been like, you know what? Screw this guy. I'm out of here. NMB says, Gameconomist, that's a lot of money. That's right. Peerless Rain is just killing it today, man. Thanks. Who would win, Peerless Rain or the poor David Larson? Well, David Larson has already been very generous over a long period of time. He is... I'm pretty sure David Larson is my largest. Whoa, Chase Kennedy, thanks for all your great content. Monster Hunter XX should be your next way to go. Monster Hunter 20? Oh man, I don't even have that. Jesus, guys. Monster Hunter XX should be your next way to go. I have a PC. I wonder if I could emulate the game, Monster Hunter XX. This is the only Monster Hunter game I've played, so I don't even know. Jesus, guys, you're blowing my minds. What are you madmen doing? So that means top 4 donators over ever has been Lol Guy. I don't know if she's going to go by that name next time. David Larson, Peerless Rain, and Chase Kennedy. Whew. Jesus, guys. It's a big day for me now. Now I'm all like actually going to go out and get a lobster. Let's go ahead and refresh our items. And what are we going to use? We're going to use... How about... We'll use the dual blades. How about the dual blades? Wallamonga says XX is GU. Well, I tell you what. I can't turn down such an amazing donation. We're not going to do Dauntless. We're definitely going to do Monster Hunter GU. So we will do that stream. We could do it tonight, or we could stream Kulve Taroth with the PC players tonight. So we could either start it tonight, or we could start it tomorrow. Yeah, I'll have to choose. I think it would be more appropriate to start it tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure if I can stream tonight either way, because I'm supposed to be off at night. You know, I'm supposed to hang out and do things with people rather than playing games all day. But I tell you what, we will definitely start GU now. Definitely. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we need to pick a person to play with. Let's have Bjorn. Well, hold on. Let's see who's in the player list. I just wanted to play with Bjorn because he said hi in the stream. Who do we have? So, Lumpatius, we had a match with Lumpatius. And we did Mia Chan already. So that would make Saber. I think Saber's the next lowest. So we're gonna play with Saber next, definitely. The thing is, your hunter rank gets high enough at some point that you're really not needing too much help. So I'm gonna say Saber join. It's nice that he has a nice, easy name, and we're gonna go ahead and post.
Welcome.
NMB, a wild Peruvian user appears. Saludra Saludos desde Peru. Oh, I have no idea what you just said there. Thank you also for your donations. Everyone being so generous today. It's kind of blowing my mind. Jesus. Alright, we'll go with the chef's... No, we won't. We'll go with the elemental platter. Thanks to those who donated, so we don't have to watch no funtless. Dauntless. Dauntless donations versus Monster Hunter GU donations. Well, he already donated $100. Chase Kennedy did, so I feel like there's no contest at that point. Yeah, we're definitely doing GU. Alright, now wait a second. We didn't get the guy we wanted. Bjorn is in here. Did we just play with Mike? I can't remember. I kind of want to play with Bjorn. So Shanks and Mike, if you don't mind, I think Mike, I'm gonna give you the boot because I do want to play with Bjorn. I haven't had a round with Bjorn, and we're trying to get the other guy in as well. So if you're talking about first come first serve rank, that means Mike, you would be the next one to be pushed off of the list. Sorry, Mike. Feel bad. But let's see. We want who was it again? It was Saber. It was Saber. There he is. Yeah. Wait, he didn't join one, did he? Funny Valentine. Let me make sure he hasn't joined one already. No, he's at the headquarters. Sorry, Funny Valentine. You'll have to get in the next one as well. We're trying to get Saber. Saber. Remember when they sold Saber printers in the office? That's what that name makes me think of now, Saber. We're playing GU, guys. That's what we're doing. It is official. And we will start very soon. How much to play Dauntless? Well, I guess if we were strictly going by donation, it would have to be over $100 to beat Chase Kennedy. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I probably would, but I'm not saying you guys should make that donation. That would be ridiculous. We'll just just leave it where it is. It's a free-to-play game. It wouldn't make any sense to pay me money to play a free-to-play game. Just let it be the way it is. We'll play Monster Hunter GU. Just because you can't buy, kinder surprised. Thank you, Zide. Am I saying your name right, Zide? Yes. All right, let's see what everyone's using, by the way. So Shanks with the QR Dagger Spark. Nice. So we're using a similar setups here. Divine Slasher over here. It's fine, but there's no part break on that build. And then Bjorn with Taroth Sword Fire. Also no part break on the build. You know, I've been questioning because, interestingly, stages 2 and 3 are so easy. I've been questioning just how important part break is really. Like, do you have to have it? Is probably most efficient, but it's like if you don't have part breaker, you shouldn't feel like you can't participate. You should get in there and participate anyways, because stages 2 and 3 are actually very easy. Tommy Nader says, Gameconomist, how do you think they'll improve the lances in tomorrow's Iceborne weapon videos? Oh, that's a great question, actually. I feel like the lance would be improved if it just didn't have to use guard up as a skill, and if it just didn't have to use the guard as a skill. Because when you have to build those two things to use the shield on your weapon that you're already supposed to have, when you have to pay like 4 decoration slots for that, that's actually really expensive, and it's just another reason why it ends up falling behind weapons like the longsword. So I feel like Lance is one of the weapons that has consistently scored near the bottom for weapon popularity, so they should add something flashy and cool to it, but also they should consider just giving it a, you know, like a boost of power. I don't see any reason why it should be less powerful than the other weapons. All right, so I'm not going to drop this early like I did last time. Firefree says you just kissed $101 goodbye. No, come on. I don't want people to donate $100 to me to play a free-to-play game. I would feel ridiculous. That would feel pretty ridiculous. You know what? Because I don't think anyone's going to do it. I'm pretty sure no one's going to do it. But since you guys are asking, I'll just say, if somebody did, you know what I would do? I would stop making videos and I would just do all 3 live streams. That's probably what I'd end up doing. That way everyone wins. But no, I don't think anyone's going to do it. I think people were just asking hypothetically. Nice. Wow, we got the horn break already? The gold plating? Matt Corns, $2. Thanks, man. Be right back. Let me get my mom's prayer. Let me get my mom's purse. Mom, I need your credit card number. We're gonna have an epic battle royale in Dauntless. I liked how that. I can't tell if that other guy was doing a typo on it. He called it Duntless. That was pretty funny. I don't know. I don't know why it just makes it sound kind of like a ridiculous game. You drop one letter and the game goes from sounding cool, Dauntless, to just kind of like ridiculous, like Dauntless. You gotta go play Dauntless. You know, it's just like this complete change in its identity because it lost the letter A in the name. You should update your snack fund. The snack fund's huge now. There was a $100 donation from Chase Kennedy. Oh, yeah, Chase Kennedy. I said that right. And another $20 donation. Let me go ahead and update it. You guys are going to be surprised, actually. Give me a minute. Oops. There it goes. Alright, so there's a little bit of lag. You guys won't see the number updated for a minute. Now I'm jumping into the fight. It looks like we're tearing her up like crazy.
Look!
Like how Pepsi is pronounced Peepsy. For Dauntless, though, it's just like perfect. I don't know why. It's like Harry Potter, like Dudley, right? You go from Dauntless to Duntless, and it just sounds like you're saying Dudley in Harry Potter. Like you understand somehow that phonetically the way the name sounds, it means that it's kind of dumb, or maybe a little slow or something. I'm gonna go play Dauntless now. Oh, let's go ahead and sharpen again. So we're stuck here. What platform is For You on? I have no idea. Oh. I actually wonder if I could do... No, I wouldn't want to do that. I already bought the Nintendo version. Why wouldn't I use that? That just makes the most sense. I was going to say something about emulating again, but there's no need to emulate. I own the game. Definitely, they just paid for the game, honestly. It was, you know, I had to buy it at the store for $40, so it's paid for now. Alright, Fire Herb. And we'll give a smack on. Bam! Give a smack on Kulve Taroth here. I gotta admit, the light bowgun thunder ammo triple fire does a lot more damage. Yeah, it does. Are you talking about the fact that it's triple fire, the rapid fire, or are you just talking about, like, are you comparing it between that and heavy bowgun? She got staggered there. Oh, I tried to dodge it. Too late. I'm hopeful for a new mainstream Monster Hunter game announcement. Hey, thanks you, Elias Moran. Another 100 and it's enough for a PS4. Yeah, you're right, man. Jesus. Man, everyone's being crazy generous today. That's it, guys. I'm picking up the PlayStation 4 now. Alright, we got the back tail. She's doing her alligator roll. Monster Hunter GU is nice because all events ever released stay playable, none of this rotational stress. Ah, yes, that's something I've always complained about. Is the fact that they rotate the events in Monster Hunter World, but there really aren't that many meaningful events, right? So really the only events I like to play are the Arch-Tempered events, and you've got Kulve Taroth as well, of course. And I suppose Extreme Behemoth and Ancient Leshen. And you can't play those until, you know, like a week or two has passed or a festival begins. Capcom is supposed to announce a new game at E3. Are they really? Man, that'd be nice. Alright, we're off to trade out our builds. Man, that'd be exciting if they actually announced another Monster Hunter game. That would be exciting. Are you talking about like maybe a Switch exclusive? That'd be cool. And let's see, oh right, so we're doing dual blades. I should have yeah, I do. Kiara Dagger's Ice. Here's the build, real fast. It's a decent build, really. These Kiara weapons really were an upgrade to the dual blades. It's really nice. Dang, Fire Free. Don't worry, this isn't for Dauntless. It's for bringing back memories of RuneScape and the sense of wonder that has long been forgotten. Dauntless all the what? Dauntless all the way. And Elias Moran, Beyblade her. I think I missed my opportunity to easily Beyblade her. So yeah, RuneScape. It was loved that game, man. You have to go, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you have to go look up classic RuneScape on YouTube. Classic RuneScape. There's old school RuneScape. That comes later, actually. The funny thing is, it's called old school RuneScape, but really classic RuneScape was what was old school RuneScape for me. So it's kind of weird when I heard that that's what they're calling it. It's like, what are you talking about? Classic RuneScape is old school. And everything is so different with it. The UI, the way you store your items, the way the items look. Your character's not truly 3D. Wow, we are keeping her very juggled. Nice job on the boulder. Wait, so that must mean that Shanks used a crowd control earlier, doesn't it? If that wasn't a boulder earlier. What I was thinking of doing for my music in my videos, because I've done this in the past, I've done a lot of... Oh, she's getting knocked all over the place. I've done a lot of... not a lot. I've done a few videos where I use RuneScape music. I've thought about playing the RuneScape OST as background music in one of my Monster Hunter World live streams. As you know, occasionally I'll do an OST soundtrack in my live stream for something like Skyrim or Dark Souls or Minecraft, all games that I'm a big fan of. And I thought, why don't I do this for RuneScape? I just haven't tried it, so I should try it soon just for fun. NMB says, Gameconomist, hey, Gameconomist, share some snacks with us. That's right, snacks for everyone. We're buying cheddar popcorn, brie cheese, and crackers. Why is it when you think of snacks, you think of some kind of cheap meat and some kind of cheap cheese? Yeah, it's snack time.
Keep yourself together.
Giant snack time. You got enough snacks for like a Super Bowl party here. Oh, she's mad. She's going off into stage 4. Debated. Has Gameconomist played Witcher 3? I have not, actually. I've heard how good it is. It's one of the few games I haven't played. The reason I didn't play it, of course, is because it didn't have any kind of multiplayer component to it. And I really don't enjoy games for this. I know this is going to sound strange, but I really don't enjoy games for the story. I pretty strictly enjoy video games for, like, multiplayer interaction. So, like, what we're doing here right now doesn't have to be like Call of Duty, PvP, but there's got to be some component to it that allows you to play with another player, or else I just don't have as much fun. Games that are strictly single player, I have much more trouble getting into them. And maybe that's why I never really got into speedrunning in Monster Hunter World. Although I've thought about getting into actual hardcore speedrunning and trying to get, you know, like a world record. I know enough about it to do it, right? I've got a whole lot of data on hit zones and stuff like that. Oh, she's going to sleep. We should be laying our barrel bombs down right here. There we go. We got one. It was worth it. I've thought about getting into hardcore speedrunning for Monster Hunter World. I just woke her up with the rock, so we all got back to attacking. People just stand there staring like, okay, who's gonna do the wake up? Oh, she's gonna roar. Well, she's got to go into her fury mode, so I'm backing off of her. When will the Doom OST make an appearance in a video game economist? Doom OST, believe it or not, has actually been in a lot of my videos, but not a lot of Monster Hunter videos. So if you were a fan of my YouTube channel back when I was working on Dark Souls 3, and that was really when I started learning about video editing, you would know that I was using you would know that I was using the Doom OST all the time, actually. I used it many times, like Dark Halls and everything. While Among Us says, I relate Game Economist, I just don't enjoy story-based much anymore. I feel like story-based games remind me too much of a movie, and if I want to go watch a movie, I'll go watch a movie, right? That's the whole idea, you go watch a movie. Whereas when you want to play a game, you're intentionally not watching a movie. You're not getting a storybook out, you're not watching a TV show. When I go to play a game, for me, it's all about the interaction with the video game, the mechanics, applying my skill at the game. But I understand story games. Like, do you guys remember how amazing the first here's another OST I stole, by the way, or I use. Do you guys remember the first Walking Dead episode video game? How good that was? Man, that was good. And yeah, I did occasionally... What was the... I don't remember the name of that soundtrack. I know how it sounds. I can hear it in my head right now, but... I wonder if I could just play it for you guys. DJ Gameconomist here. Turn on YouTube. I actually should be able to play some other music. So let's try... it's Walking Dead soundtrack. You guys will recognize it as soon as I play it. Okay, this is for the TV show. We don't want the TV show. We want the... Excuse me. I'm trying to remember the name. It's something inside. Alive Inside. There we go. Alive Inside. That's the name of it. Found it. So I should be able to play this without my video being claimed. Let me go ahead and turn... I don't know. It's kind of a sadder song, though. I don't want to kill the mood. But let's go ahead and play it just for fun. And then I might have to turn off... the music in the game. Let me know if that's too loud or too quiet. Erase that a little bit. There we go. And I'll jump back over to the comment section here so I can see what you guys are saying. Sacker says, put on the Doom background music. That's right. I could do that as well. We're just kind of playing around though. And hold on, let me check and see what the music is. We do have background music. Let's go ahead and turn that all the way off, so you guys can hear this other music. So this should only last about 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and gather our items.
Oh, hello.
Kulve Taroth Siege. Thanks again, by the way, to Peerless Rain and Chase Kennedy for their really large donations. And everyone else has made really significant donations as well, based on like typical streaming. Elias Moran, and Firefree, and anyone else whose names are escaping me right now, because there were a lot of donations made this time. But yeah, let's see what we got. Nothing, 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 and nothing. All weapons I already own. That would be reward cycle number 10, where I did not get anything interesting. And we got a match with Bjorn. We got a match with Bjorn, and we got a match with Saber. Yeah, we got a match with Bjorn and Saber. Right, we're going with the Forager build now. And we'll jump over to Kulve Taroth Pursuit 1. I'm jealous with all the loot.
Good evening.
Alright, we'll begin the siege. Manuel says demonetized. Yeah, that's how your gut feels when you're a content creator. When you play like decent music, you're like, this is definitely getting claimed. If you guys didn't know this, I get my videos claimed pretty much once a week right now. It'll be something like I used the Walking Dead OST and somebody claims it, and then I just don't get revenue on that video anymore. And it's kind of really a crappy way. I guess it's fair. I didn't make the music, so what am I supposed to say? I suppose it is fair, but at the same time, here I am telling you guys that the music is out there, it exists. I'm exposing it to my audience is what I'm doing, and the idea that I'm like stealing money because of that, like, oh, I owe the company that owns the OST, I owe them money or something. It's just it's kind of frustrating. Like, here's this 2-hour-long stream with this community that I've spent time with, and now I'm just sharing. I'm helping them explore music. I'm exposing artists for their great work, and then a corporation is going to come in and say, "See that video where you did that thing? Give us all the money from that video." And it's just kind of like, oh no. That's how it feels. So yeah, so it's legit pretty bad. Speaking of which, let's go to the RuneScape OST. RuneScape OST, 2 hours of old school RuneScape music, nostalgia inducing. So here's the deal. Some of you won't recognize. Whoa! Went to the bank, full send, boys. What the? Peerless Rain is now the largest donator on this channel. Crazy, man. Jesus Christ, man. Went to the bank, full send. Oh my God. Looks like Gameconomist is getting a PlayStation 4. Jesus, man. Crazy. OG Fat says, wait, is this really the last time we get Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth? Or is it just a meme? OG Fat, in fact, it is just a meme. That's why it says store closing on the thumbnail. Jesus Christ, guys. That is the largest donation I've ever received in a stream. And Elias, that's definitely enough for PS4. Damn. Alright, guys, it's happening. I'm going to have to buy a PlayStation 4 now. I'll do an order. I'll do an Amazon order. Jesus. Alright, so what are we doing here? Oh, I'm like totally distracted right now. We're going to jump up and we're going to gather some Bondberry. Jesus Christ, man. Grab some Dragon Strike Nut. Just buy $300 worth of snacks. Well, you know, the funny thing is, sadly, YouTube actually takes a large portion of that donation. So when you say $300 of snacks, that's actually pretty accurate for about what'll be left over of all the donations, is about $300 after YouTube takes his cut. But I guess it's actually the most fun to make those donations live, because then it stays in the live stream afterwards. You can see it later, and everyone gets to see the donation as well. But it's actually, somebody asked me earlier, they asked me, why am I streaming on YouTube and not on Twitch? Did you guys know that Twitch takes an insane 50% of those donations? A crazy amount. And that is the reason I do not stream on Twitch. Now, I assume there's people out there who refuse to use YouTube. They strictly use Twitch for their live streaming needs, but the fact is YouTube takes less than 50, they take 30. So YouTube ends up being more generous. So that's why I end up streaming on YouTube. Firefree Gameconomist, yay, now I have a chance to show off that sweet face paint I got for pre-ordering. Too bad you only play while I'm working. I'll just start streaming 24/7 apparently, because let me tell you this, if these donations were consistent the way they were in this stream, I wouldn't be making videos. I would just be a full-time streamer. That's crazy. A Peerless Rain, though, here, blowing my mind. Yeah, so NMB saying 50%. Damn. Yeah, that's right. If you... So content creators don't just get all the money you see that goes on the screen. You have to share it with the platform, right? And the platform they have expenses to pay for, like server expenses. They have employees to pay for, and they're supposed to turn a profit as well. But 50% is gratuitous, man. They're just taking your money. I think it's crazy. It's why for a little while I was streaming on DLive. Do you guys remember DLive? I'm not done with DLive. The thing is, DLive doesn't have much of an audience, but one day I do expect them to have more of an audience, and when they do, I probably will stream there again. I'd rather stream on DLive and YouTube than on Twitch, because Twitch just takes too much. I don't know what else to say about that. So, you can't rewind streams. That's true. However, once the stream is over, all of my streams get posted to... Oh, my controller just died. All of my streams get posted to my channel. And what you can do is you can go there and you can watch it there. And you can actually... You can watch what the chat does once again. NMB says, don't forget GU, man. I won't forget. We're going to do Monster Hunter GU. Can't say no to such a generous donation. It's paid for, everyone. All my financial needs are met forever. I'm basically Bill Gates. Does this mean we get PlayStation 4 Monster Hunter World lobbies so I can play with my favorite... I don't think he meant to say play there. I think he meant YouTuber, Gameconomist. Very likely, Casey. I don't know how I'll get into a Kulve Taroth lobby. Maybe somebody can help me out with an account that I can either borrow, or maybe... Yeah, I have no idea how it works. If you guys know anyone... There was somebody talking to me in a live stream, maybe just 3 days ago, who was saying that he would be willing to let me use his account for playing Kulve Taroth, and I was like, oh yeah, that would be great. So we'll have to figure out something like that. I don't know if he's watching today, but if he is, you know, talk to me on Discord, hook me up, because I will... If I bought a PlayStation today even and just started playing hardcore, it would take me a while before I could finish the story and actually get to Kulve Taroth. See what I'm saying? Gameconomist, you can rewind the stream while it is going. You can't rewind... Oh, I see. You can't rewind the chat. Can't talk here. Grabbing these scattered gold chips. I prefer that you use YouTube personally. Yeah, YouTube's been good, I guess. Yeah. Hashtag sponsored stream. Basically, Jesus. Jesus. I don't know how you can eat PlayStation 4 when this is snack funds. Just saying, says Rekka Wolf. Rekka, that is true, but I think there is enough at this point that I can buy lots of snacks, totally get diabetes and blood pressure problems, and still afford to get a PlayStation off of eBay. Zilder Straight says, Gameconomist, is it a good idea to use Mind's Eye skill on a light bowgun thunder build for this, or is it better to use something else instead? I never use Mind's Eye with the light bowgun. I just don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. It's too expensive of a decoration to tell people to have to unlock anyways, and I don't really feel like it, you know, it helps you with your spacing, but I feel like it's not actually that useful. Just learn to play closer or further away from the monster. In this case, you'd probably play closer to make sure that you get the angles that you want on Kulve Taroth. Yusef Shirkawi, I don't know how to say your name. You have an account on PlayStation with 700-ish hours you can use. Okay, so I think he's suggesting he'll help me. If you want, contact me on Discord. I don't know if you've ever used Discord. Is pretty much just a website you can use to talk to people. Contact me on Discord. It's a very good way to get in contact with me, and we can work out details on that kind of stuff. Now we have to donate for your diabetes. Nah, society will do that. I'm just kidding. Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is going to give everyone healthcare. Oh no, I don't want diabetes. Don't say that. That sounds sad. Getting old, getting diseases. This is life. What does Mind's Eye do again for the bowguns? So Mind's Eye will increase the range, the effective range for your, what's the name of it? Dang it, what's the name of the reticle? So the reticle, you have the, oh, I'm totally blanking on this word. Something about the range that you're in. You need to get close enough for the reticle, the smaller reticle, to show up inside of the larger reticle. What was that called? Effective range. It basically can be described as effective range. When you get too far away from the monster, your damage falls off dramatically, and Mind's Eye makes it so that you can be further away from the monster and still have that range activate. Nemesis says, Gameconomist, what changes would you like to see done to the jewel system? Well, if you want to talk about the little catalog you use in the UI, they need to change it so that maybe it's in alphabetical order, first of all. I would like that. I don't see why every jewel should have its own name. The name of the jewel should just be the skill. And then finally, when you're jumping between small, medium, and large decoration slots, the jewels shouldn't change their order in the system. It should just always be alphabetical, probably. And then, let's see. Your real question is probably like, should jewels change at all? They could introduce a level 4 jewel, like an extra large jewel. They could... I feel like the jewel system's actually already very decent. They just need to think about adding more complex skills, and they need to break up the Draken Armor, Master's Touch, White Sharpness, Crit Boost 3 Affinity meta so that we have different ways that we can play and think of weapons, right? So let's say you have a weapon with green sharpness, but the raw damage is so high, it actually competes properly with the weapon with white sharpness. Then you would actually need the Mind's Eye jewel so that your weapon doesn't reflect off of the monster, but maybe you're still doing more damage than a white sharpness weapon. That kind of variation brings a lot of fun to the game, but it requires more careful balancing. All right, let's go ahead and trade out. What are we bringing? Oh, we haven't done the Greatsword, actually. Greatsword's always fun. I am a fan of the Greatsword. Greatsword was actually one of the first melee weapons I learned, because as you guys know, I spent most of my time using the heavy bowgun. Oh, actually, Greatsword was one of the new melee weapons I learned. So my history with the game was I used the lance terribly because I had no idea what I was doing. I kind of got into the hunting horn and I learned it pretty decently. Then I got into the heavy bowgun, went nuts with that, learned it deeply. Then I started learning the melee weapons over again and really getting good at them, and heavy bowgun was one of the ones that I got into early. Taste My Broth says, it's called critical distance. Thank you. I was calling it effective range. The right term is critical distance. I don't know why I couldn't remember it. I just couldn't. So let's see what we have for the player list. Lumpacious and Mia-chan have had a turn. Diablo. So Diablo is next. I'm going to say so. Wait, wrong button. There we go. I think it's spelled like this. Diablo. Alright, so we're going to make sure Diablo's in the match. Oh, and we're only at Pursuit 3, though. I like the idea of the challenge of Pursuit 3. Warning, though, if it changes to Pursuit 4 before we leave, probably whoever's in this group other than Diablo is going to get the boot. So, Hunter was actually the last person in. But you know what, Bjorn, I just had a run with you. Sorry, Bjorn, I'm going to let somebody else have a turn. We want to get Diablo in here. Elias Moran. Elias Moran, you've very consistently been making these donations over time. You've actually been very generous yourself. He says, you could Beyblade her once and change to the Greatsword right after. I really want to see a Beyblade on her. I could probably do that. Why not? Why not? All right, we got Diablo. P3 got nuttin' on me. Nut up. What? Let's go ahead and grab our Kiara Dagger Spark. We'll jump back to the Greatsword later. We gotta get that Beyblades. Did I eat? I need to eat. We'll grab the Moxie here. Yusef says, Gameconomist messaged you on Discord. Hungry Waffle. Alright, very good, man. I'll definitely respond. It might take a little while, but I'll respond within the day. By the way, let's do another shout out for well, Elias Moran, everyone else who donated, but especially Chase Kennedy and Peerless Rain, man, donating over $200. Mind-blowing donations this stream. That is so much. Jesus. And we're going to be doing Monster Hunter GU live stream probably either tonight or we're going to start tomorrow. And as well as I'll go ahead and order a PlayStation 4 now. I think basically it's paid for, so I have no reason not to. NMB says, Gameconomist, in G rank, there were skills that have two things like Honed Blade, who combines attack and sharpness in one skill. Oh, I see. That could be interesting. Let's go ahead and get started. So this is Pursuit 3, which means in Stage 4, we're going to have to play real well in Stage 4. We got to be careful. What weapons do you guys use? I started with Charge Blade, but now I'm getting into Dual Blaze, Hammer, and Longsword. A. Duraz, believe it or not, if you play the game long enough, you could play all the weapons. Yeah, some of them are actually easier to learn than others. Foxy L. Pirata says, wait, was I last Gameconomist? I mean, I'm yellow, not green, and green is for place. I don't know what he means by that. 1A4 The Economist. Critical distance. Man, what a crazy stream. There she is, the queen. James Dice says, I think combined skills will not work for the Monster Hunter World skill system. I mean, it could. It could work.
It is, at last.
Just a question of it's not really necessary. That's what I would say.
Now get out there.
I think I would rather see new skills rather than forced combined skills.
You ready?
Alright, so remember, this is Pursuit 3. So they said you could actually drop these boulders on her early. I don't want to miss. I don't want to miss, so I'm just going to wait. There's my cat. I don't know if you can hear her. She's meowing. Alright, here we go. She had creep forward.
You can do
Get
this.
the mega barrel bombs on her head.
Over here.
I'm ready.
And get these mega barrel bombs down again. Oh. She's getting up. Let's move. Gameconomist, what is your favorite monster to fight, or what would an ideal Gameconomist monster concept be? Oh, if I could do my own monster for Monster Hunter World, it would definitely be a bad guy monster. It would probably be kind of like along the design style of Valhazak. It would be a creepy monster. Big fan of creepy stuff. So you know I like horror movies, and I like my video games and my art to have a lot of grittiness to them. Which is why I have kind of darker colors to my whole YouTube design, right? Like the dark swirl, you know, I just like that sort of darker and maybe more serious colors. Okay, let's jump over here. I don't know why I was running the other direction. I was running the wrong direction. Alright. That probably hurt. We're just blowing off chunks of her body. She doesn't notice. What monster are you looking forward to most in Iceborne, and why is it Nargako? It's a trick question. Alright, they got the falling boulder. Good on them. That means she's knocked down, and I should probably just be over there attacking her, to be honest. You're describing Gora Magala. Nice, I'll have to look him up because I don't know what he looks like. I'm actually, when I was younger, I would actually draw a lot of monsters and a lot of machines and dinosaurs as well. And I had a drawing style where I would make very, very incremental improvements to the drawing. So I drew in very, very, very fine detail. Almost like you were scribbling, except it was definitely not scribbles. And the things I would draw would end up looking really cool because of it. So, you know, it was like my own art style, which even as a kid, I kind of understood that's important, not just realism, but to have your own, maybe like your own style to what you're doing. Oh, got the large barrel bomb. And yeah, I always drew crazy things. And now I play Minecraft. Play Minecraft and I edit videos. So it's almost like I ended up getting a very kind of like artsy kind of job in the end. Smack her in the horns. So Beyblade, huh? What's with the title? And I hope she goes forever. Yeah, the title is just for fun. The thing is, when it comes to my live streams, the problem is I don't want to keep just using the same title over and over again. I'm trying to get a different title for every live stream, but the problem is you run out of normal sounding titles really fast. So this is probably like the 30th time I've streamed Kulve Taroth, and I can't just say Kulve Taroth live stream because that's boring. So I have to say something, and I'm at a point now where I'm just saying literally anything, right? I don't care what it is, it's just whatever. Because that's how out of titles I am for this fight. Because I've fought her so many times. That's the truth. Oh, she's gonna smack me. Alright, we're Beyblading away. Nice. Got the tail cut. I think she was a little too far away earlier. She's going for me. Oh, we could actually strip her if we're fast here. We take down both arms right now. Nah, she's digging. She's not gonna let us. Ouch. When are you gonna make your own drawing expo? That's what I'm gonna do now. It's in the list of things to do. Beyblading all day, every day. All day, every day, Beyblade. I think we're good on live so far. Uh-oh, Saber's about to get hurt.
You're my kind of hunter.
Can I not use life powders? What was that all about? Oh, she's digging again. Alright, so we're going to end up in a stage 3 probably. Which is fine. Let's just help them break her parts this time. We won't Beyblade this time. We'll Beyblade as she goes down to the next stage. Oh. So we're done breaking her parts. Really what we need to do is strip her now. We need to get all her parts broken at once. That's how you do that. We could do it right here. Oh, we could do it. We could strip her. I'm still not in that fire, right? I'm in the fire now. I'm a little scared of dying there, that's all. I got a little spooked. Ah, and she's digging again. Oh well, such is life. Tommy Nader says, Gameconomist, my ideal monster is what I hope Valkana is going to be, an ice bender who can use ice to manipulate the terrain and create hills and slopes for you to use during the battle. So the developers were really clear that they had some kind of, quote, surprise for this fight. And so I'm thinking it's going to be some kind of really interesting game mechanic, the way Nergigante, you were able to break his spikes, which was a really cool game mechanic. But we don't actually know what it's going to be. And the trailer suggests there might be, Valkana might be some kind of monster who sings or something like that. Because the handler actually mentions that, right? But I don't know. Could be anything. Oops. Oh, right, we gotta keep up with her. Can we keep up with her? We got a Beyblade.
Keep looking. Don't let up. We're bound to pick up the
Alright,
trail
Beyblade
somewhere.
time, guys. Oh, come on, we gotta get it again. There we go. Oh, come on. It could have been more Beyblade-y. That's okay. We got a little bit of Beyblade in. I think we had at least one decent Beyblade. That's coming down. When she does that alligator roll at you, you're good to bring down that boulder because the alligator roll actually has a really big horizontal hitbox to it, and that means it's pretty definitely going to be under that boulder. Alright, she's definitely going to shed after this, right? No, we didn't get enough parts. Oh, come on, she's got to do it now. We're so close. There she goes. Yeah, we're back. Alright, we're out of here. And we're going to grab the Greatsword. I think the Greatsword is actually a terrific option for Stage 4. So we were going to do it in Stage 2 and 3, but that's alright. We can just do it in Stage 4. Oh no, I don't have it for Stage 4. We'll use the budget build. Why not? Why not? We're only fighting her at Pursuit 3. Why wouldn't I do the budget build? Oh, come on. You know what? I bet the let me see. I bet you this is actually better than the budget build even. My ideal monster is what I hope... Oh, right. We just read that one. Ito Saga says, Gameconomist, do you have a pre-Kiar dual blades build for Kulve? I do, actually. Yes. It's in my counter builds video. It's in my counter builds video. I have a part 1 and part 2 counter build video. There's 2 videos. For Kulve Taroth, it covers all 14 weapons, all 14 weapon classes. So it's a very helpful video to go in and bookmark and give you direct builds you can rip off of, or builds you can get ideas from, if you want to go with a slightly different build or maybe slightly different weapon. Live footage of male hunters stripping female gold lizard. I should put one of my videos up on Pornhub for a laugh. People would find that edgy, right?
Good work,
Ooh, I don't want to get hit by
now
that.
get out there and show us how
Let's
it's
put on
done.
our fireproof mantle right away. She's going to slam her head down, and we're going to smack her in the tail. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, put her to sleep at just the right time, huh? Can we get any barrel bombs on her head while she's falling? She's going to be... Oh, man, she's going to be hard to get. Alright, I got 1 barrel bomb on her head. We can get more barrel bombs as she's standing up. One. He's putting down his mines. Alright, she's blowing up. Giant horns chipped. Oh, we got our works out for us, guys. That's not good.
We're the ones to get it done.
She's gonna break that barrel. Alright, so we only have 2 mega barrel bombs left. That's definitely gotta be used carefully. Let's get it to the, if you guys come over here, if you guys come over here to the center of the room, it's better for me to get mount damage on her while she's in the center of the room. Oh, she's
Watch
paralyzed.
yourself.
We're going for the chops. Here we go. 2. Very important. 3. Nice. Diablo's going for a explosion on the horns. I think that more hit her in the chest, if anything. Good job on the tail break. We're good, actually, now. I'm surprised we didn't have the horn chip earlier. If I just knew, I would have dealt more damage to her horns. Yeah, let's get to the center of the room so we can get the mount. Alright, get out of the way of that, guys. I hate that move. Make this demon drag while we're sitting here. She's nowhere near me. Well, we can't waste time. We gotta attack her. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, we'll get underneath this. See, we got under her chin. Safer there. Oh, look at that. We should have just attacked her horns while she was doing that move. Alright, I have no idea if that contributed toward the mount. Maybe we'll get a trip on her. Man, now she faces me? Oh, she's going the wrong way, man.
Keep yourself together.
Oh my god, it was off by like a hair. Alright. Kulve Taroth will leave soon. You do not want that. Oh, we lost Hunter. That's not good. That's not good. There's the mount. That's a bad time because we would have had another person taking advantage of the mount. Hopefully somebody knows to put down barrel bombs at the next pole. So those barrel bombs do a lot of damage, guys. Nah, nobody knew. Oh, it could be very close, guys. Yeah, you get a lot of damage from the barrel bombs when you put them down at that pole. So we could be very close to running out of time here. Alright, hopefully they're getting damage in on her. This gives Diablo a chance to get his KO in. I don't think he's gotten his KO. Was it Diablo? Oh, it's not Diablo. Oh, I think it was Oh, it was Hunter. Shoot, Hunter's not going to get it. Hunter's using the bow. He's our crowd control, right? This is no point to this. Yeah, that hurts. I just had to go for it because we're really close. Wow, that hurts too. We're in trouble, guys. Just focus on her head as much as you can. One trick I do, actually, one trick for fighting Kulve is you place these barrel bombs down. Okay, she's using this move. Oh, Oh, okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I didn't exactly know what was going on there. Alright, so you put down 2 mega barrel bombs like this, and you hope that she targets you. Here you go. Oh, but she turned. God, she's so difficult. Right, I have Temporal Mantle. I gotta take advantage of this. There's the KO. Good, good thing we got that, because we need everything right now. Hunter's like, I'm coming in. There we go. It broke. I bet you we were actually close to losing that. I bet you we were close to losing. Because it said earlier, Kulve Taroth will leave the area soon, and a decent chunk of time passed after she said that. But we got the horn break. Good job, everyone. Saber, Hunter, and Diablo. Terrific job, guys. Yeah, I guess we didn't necessarily need that KO even, because if she was that close, I would have just finished her off with a few more blows from my weapon even. Gameconomist, when you get a PlayStation 4, will you try out Bloodborne? Gosh, it's tempting. I feel like I won't have time to. I'm playing Monster Hunter World. I've told people now that I'll stream GU, and there's Dauntless I could play. and I actually still own Sekiro. I never finished Sekiro because the problem was every time I played Sekiro, there was basically no one wanted to watch. There was no audience for it. So I was like, you know what? I will play what you guys want me to watch, right? That's kind of what I do. I pay attention to that, to how many people are actually interested in watching. So I don't know. I think that I would like to play Bloodborne, but it probably won't happen right away, if that's a good enough answer for your question. I love it when Gameconomist randomly calls stuff so difficult or annoying. This is so difficult, even though it's actually not that difficult. I think it's when I feel the pressure, you know what I mean? Like when you feel like you could actually lose, that's when you're like, oh man, this is difficult. How's it going, Minx? Minx, we just had the craziest live stream ever. Did you know, Minx, that $300 have been donated to me today by Chase Kennedy, and $220 of that from Peerless Rain? Holy cow. Crazy. You missed it, Minx. You'll have to watch it again in the when the live stream posts to my channel. Alright, saving our progress. NMB, Gameconomist, just get rid of Dauntless and everyone is happy Kappa. Well, I don't know. Some people actually do like to play Dauntless, you know, legit. We're not going to be playing it necessarily. We're going to play GU, but yeah, some people want me to actually play Dauntless. I get people in Discord message me and tell me, hey, Dauntless is actually really good. You need to go play it. But for us, we will be playing Monster Hunter GU. Let's go ahead and take a look at our rewards.
It's so good to see you.
All right, and we're going to go ahead and grab all these. We'll give them a rating. Let's see. A praise. Still nothing. That was reward cycle 11. So we're on reward cycle 11 with no new weapons. All right, guys. So now the sad news. We're roughly 3 hours into the stream. I need to hop off. I need to stretch my body. I need to go for a walk. And I need to have dinner. I will be having a very happy and fancy dinner thanks to everyone's generous donations, especially Peerless Rain and Chase Kennedy. You guys are nutso giving out the big bucks. So thank you very much, guys. And Kulve Taroth comes to PC tonight, so I could try to stream again tonight if I have time for it. And Monster Hunter GU, let's try to start that up tomorrow, I'd say. Let's do Monster Hunter GU tomorrow. What do you guys think? We'll give it a try. I've never played the game so I'm going in blind. I have no idea what to expect. All right? Peerless Rain says, not to be rude, but I did 270. Thank you, Peerless Rain. Yeah, 270, that is nuts, man. I just, my brain's tired because it's like 3 hours of gaming. I just messed up the amount. Yeah, you were given crazy amounts. No problem with you fixing that amount. Peerless Rain gave $270. Thank you so much for that, Peerless. All right, let's do a wave real fast because everyone likes to do the wave. Where's... Right, here it is. See, I'm telling you, I'm losing it right now. I need to stand up and let the blood kind of flow through my body for 5 minutes. I guess when people live stream as a job, don't they do like... They have to do... pauses on the gameplay or something, I imagine, because after I'm done streaming I always stand up and kind of pace around for a while, or I go on a legit walk outside to get some blood going through my body, because I just feel when you sit for like 3 hours of gaming you feel like you're dying a little bit. Alright, the wave for everyone. Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth, the last chance, store clearance. This is your last chance to get Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth. She's never coming back ever. Capcom has announced that they're taking Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth out of the game, and they're giving it to Elder Scrolls Online. They're putting it in a cave, and later we'll play Dauntless. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, thank you everyone again for your generous donations. I think this has been the most I've ever received. It was bigger than that other... It was definitely bigger than that other day with the Law Guy and David Larson. Crazy, man. Yeah, have a nice day, everyone.